Live. We are back once again with another episode of Lost Legends. That's what we're called. We're going to start with our usual manner of introduction. First up, we have Verdazin as
Noah.
We have Cross Crescent as
Iala.
We have Blackheart as
Taryc.
There's Sammi as
Nim.
And you have me, Yuli, as your friendly DM. Toby seems to be missing, so we're just going to go ahead and start. Anybody would like to give the recap?
Not I. I wasn't here for half of it last time.
I was here for half of it the previous time, and I gave the recap. I refuse.
I will try. I will try
Okay.
my best.
Go for it.
So, last time on Lost Legends, we started with a little change up since we had some moving of characters around. Taryc, Nim, and Cassian going with, and I'm horrible with this name. Everyone calls it Mad Dog, but it's Magog.
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 Magog. Like
to
that,
meet
I think.
the little bitties.
Phonetics.
We were not expecting. Well, the characters were not expecting a bunch of cougars. The players were, but Nim wanted to propose to them to kind of do a community night type potluck over at the Morian Temple because nobody really goes there unless someone's dead or dying. And, you know, Father... Oh, I have his name a second ago. I moved it on the wrong sheet. McGuire has... he's a good guy and, you know, can use some food among other things. After the way back, we head to the Seven Bells to collect our remaining couple people. Mainly the one who I actually don't think I have a name for, which is Nim's patron, because I don't think she gave us her name.
Yeah,
Fula.
I have.
You have?
No, yeah, it's Fula.
Fula.
Fula with an F.
Fula.
Yep.
I did not remember that being given, so
I introduced you to my patron Fula as I double checked to make sure she was okay
that's
with me
right.
introducing her.
Yes. When we're there, we find a lot more people, and one of the big things we kind of get out of the whole thing is that there is a cost to upkeep the ward that is the Seven Bells, kind of like the Abyssal one, and we've kind of got Mr. Deeds making sure that if we're doing anything to stop that, to let us know, and also hopefully not have to try to feed it if it's us directly. There's some talk about parents or being orphans and such, and how it was to have a mother, since most of us that were there had not, as I was the only one who actually had any reference with my mother, because Tuli and an orphanage. But after a little bit, Fula, I don't know why I have the name already, shows back up, and we head out without the other two, Noah and... Why am I having problem with names? Ilya. I am not wording today. Ilya. Yeah.
I'm only one of your party members.
Yeah, well,
And
say names most of the time.
great descendants.
Yeah, but I'm not Carrick right now, so it's fine. We head back without Cassian, because he actually heads to ask a couple questions, and we find a gnoll guarding the way out, which is the first time Taryc has found out that the guards are all actually Morris in disguise. and we find out that there's more of a problem with the giant that have to go hunt or move out. He was moved by a null pack, which are usually not doing quite this type of thing. We found out they are burning the forest and basically destroying everything in their path.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm trying to read words because at some point I had my pen die.
What do you remember though?
Well, we ended up bringing the father. Eventually, we get back, have Mr. Maltori heads to the Seven Bells, while Father McGuire heads to our manor to take care of the slight ghost problem we have, or not have, but may have. In the process, we help Father McGuire bring her into the more physical effect so she can talk to us, and we find out the main thing that's kind of keeping her here is her son that wasn't born, and she ends up, with our help, naming it not after his father, which was her original plan, but after, if I remember correctly, it was her father.
Yep.
And Noah and Cassian go, well, we're doing everything inside to find the body, so that we can actually give them a proper burial. They're able to actually find it. We were able to, with everything, perform the ritual to put her to rest. So when we have lost our maid ghost. And if I remember correctly, they had just finished bringing the body to the manor, and I believe we were starting to move her to the camp.
No, you
We
guys
took her
had
to the
taken
mortuary.
to the mortuary. Folks
Yeah,
got
and
to
then
say
we
their goodbyes.
And then we went and saw Maltori because he was waiting on the street.
Mm-hmm.
And he was talking about how that asshole only lives one town away. And that adventurers kill monsters, right? And that seems like one monster to him.
Oh, yeah. And also, we didn't warn him about his ex.
Yeah, we got yelled at.
How were we supposed to know it was an X?
Right, and there is Cassian. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and take your inspiration for the recap. Everybody remember that inspirations have refreshed.
Mine.
And we are going to momentarily pick up where we left off with you guys heading back. More to the thing of, if anybody wants to talk to Maltori, they can. Otherwise, we will do a little bit of time skippery.
Okay.
Or talk amongst yourselves or so on, as you please. Because, if there's nothing pressing to say, I'm not assuming you don't talk to him. It's just, yeah.
I would like to talk to Noah when we get back.
Okay, so you guys make your way back to the home, and it's pretty late at this point, past supper time, and Maltori is just sort of goes in and seems happy to be home, not chased out of his own house. Goes about picking up leftover food quite happily, and
there was a plate saved for him and all that stuff.
Did the guy put some actual food aside for him?
Yeah, I'll go and light his fireplace for him before he comes upstairs, like I do, and do all that.
He'll hobble up with his little plate of food and be like, "Oh, thank you, young Nim," and just settles into his chair to happily chew. At that point, Nomi sort of drifts away from you and goes over to him.
Yeah, goes over to him.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you are able to find Noah.
All right. Is Noah in their room?
Noah would have. We're coming back from the church,
seeing the body off.
Yes.
Yeah. Noah would have come in with you.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
saying
but like
would Noah
people are
go?
going around the house. She's attending to
No.
chores.
Yeah, Noah would probably be in their room.
I was like, would Noah be off doing something at this time of night, or would Noah afterwards kind of just retreat to the room for the night? Because I'm looking for where Noah would go.
Noah would probably be in their room writing down stuff.
Mm-hmm. Noah's just gonna, or not Noah. Nim's gonna show herself into Noah's room because knocking's pointless.
Right, something comes in under the door.
Well, maybe
Yep.
maybe with Noah's perception.
Well, yeah,
It's not sneaking.
not sneaking. So yeah, I'm padding up to the door, and then no, it's okay. I come talk to you for a bit.
Oh, hello. Oh, hello, Nim. Come right in.
Oh, I just did. Isn't that wonderful? I just saved you the whole effort. Yeah, hi. Can I talk to you about something kind of more private?
Sure, I guess. What are Noah puts away the parchment that they were writing on.
Come over
What
here.
are you?
So, come over here and be like, "Hi, we're having sleepover time now." You see, I know you and I have kind of a weird dichotomy of how we relate to each other, and that's okay. But I appreciate certain aspects about you, and I find them very good. And I think you are a very good person, very noble, very kind. I would like to know, because you are very direct. It is something that you are. You are usually very, very good at saying what exactly you think or say or observe, without any unnecessary filter. So I want to know, what is wrong with Nim?
In what context?
What context would you need? Because
Well,
if there are multiple contexts, I would like to know all of them. What is wrong with Nim?
Noah crosses their arms. Well, like, is there a certain thing that you're being bad at the moment? Is there something you feel like you could get some critique on?
I want to understand, because you, like I say, you are a good judge. You seem like you think maybe I would not be good adventurer when we first meet,
I didn't say that.
and you seem like you kind of have a way on most people, their interactions, and be foolish, talk to Faye, things like that. So I want to know what is wrong with Nim.
Well, I don't think there's anything wrong with you. You seem a bit reckless at times, but
Okay, so Nim is reckless. Good, I know this now.
it's not. You're not. I don't know. What brings up this question?
A lot of things. Nim has had very turbulent life, and I realize that I maybe how I see Nim is not how other people see Nim. So I need your perspective. What do you think about Nim that make you think maybe you can't trust her? Maybe you think you can't rely on her? Maybe she's not sexy. What things about Nim are not good?
Well, that's it, isn't it?
What?
This is. You're just wondering how to get someone, aren't you? Is this has to come with the date that you had before?
It went bad, yeah. But I tried.
What happened? Come on.
We
Details.
talked, and we went around, and we did archery. And I accidentally shot somebody.
Sounds good so far.
And then we talked about maybe getting together again some other time. And then I brought up maybe we would also have the sex, and they got upset.
Did they say anything?
No, they never talked to him again. So, but
Well, why
Uh,
not? You should have waited for an answer. Did you just run off?
no, Nim left because it was problem. But Nim also have problem of um
Are you sure?
someone ask Nim for sex and Nim not
Okay.
know how to say yes.
Now this is something actually
So what is wrong with Nim?
I think you jump to conclusions too much. That Noah kind of shifts in their chair, takes out a parchment and kind of reaches down and picks up Nim and puts her on their desk.
I'm just sitting here flabbergasted that no one came up with a reasonable answer.
Div is being huffy about being picked up.
Okay, so now Noah just doodles a little picture of them and Nim. Okay, now when we first met, you keep saying that I said that you are a bad adventurer, correct? Noah writes that above.
That's because you
Nim said.
kept saying how could you even, because you are so small, and it made me feel like you think I'm not capable.
Now that's exactly what I said. I said, how do you adventure when you are small?
But
That
that makes me think you don't think small people can adventure.
But that's what you think. But what I meant was that how do you perform adventuring tasks at your size? I was trying to learn about your
But you kept
about your
saying, "But you're
abilities.
so small" at me, so I thought it was bad height thing.
It was about height thing. I wanted to know how you're
But
able to do
there are
so.
so many brownie and Trixie adventurers, and there's halflings and gnomes, and they're
You're
shorter.
you're the first brownie I met, brownie adventurer I met, and I was really excited to learn about you.
Okay.
And so, now this guy, your date fellow, Noah just draws a random, like, cleft chin, really handsome, random guy, but like really
What happened to
short.
his face?
I never saw him, so this is just what I'm guessing.
His face does not have that weird face spot.
Oh,
No face
well,
spots.
we'll just Noah scratches out their face. We'll work with this, okay? Now, when you how it ended was basically you.
His face got all scrunkled.
Well, were you flirting beforehand before you said this? Before you wanted to, get brownie points?
I thought we were going to like hold the hands on the way back. It was seeming pretty nice. I don't know.
Because, I don't know what it's like
Because it's first it's the hand holding and then it's the sex, right?
well, that is actually kind of skipping a couple steps.
There are more steps. All right,
Is-
there are more steps, and truly, it is the hand holding and then the sex.
I see. Because, like,
That's not skipping the first one.
outside of Thule, you gotta, like, there's normally,
Sometimes
like,
it's the sex and then the hand holding. Those relationships last.
okay, sure, writes down Thule practices and just writes that down on the sheet. Okay, so when you you just
Have you ever held the hands?
in a romantic way or in a practical way?
Is it not practical to be romantic?
No, actually. I
Oh,
don't think so.
so it is bad to be romantic?
No, not at all. But it also depends on the situation. Because, like, this is probably what happened. You were probably talking to this guy. It was a really nice date, and you got to the hand holding, and then you said, "Let's sleep together." And to him, that would
No,
have been
I said, would you like to have the sex sometimes?
very more direct. Okay, yes.
Are you not direct? How do people know if you want to have the sex if you don't tell them?
It's a lot more like we'll worry about that later. Right now, we're trying to solve this problem. So you said that directly to him,
Yes.
and his
face went scrunkled, and he got red in the face like when someone get mad.
No.
And then he didn't say anything, so then I ran away.
His brain probably stopped.
Because I did not want to get arrested.
Listen, Nim, you're a very cute little brownie. When a guy
I'm a Trixie.
Trixie, I was sorry. You see, when a girl says that to a guy out from when any relationship partner says that out of a blue from their first date, his brain probably shut down. This cute little Trixie saying that they want to go home and have fun in bed. He probably had no idea what to do at that moment and just kind of like, deer in a lamplight, just kind of froze. And all the blood probably rushed all the way to his head and then was probably going to rush elsewhere. You didn't
But
wait
that
for
is very confusing because, like, when Arwa asked me for sex, I was like, "Oh yeah, that sounds great." So I don't understand this difference.
Arwa is who?
You know the Drow, the criminal agency
yes.
group.
Okay.
They have offered the sex.
Yeah, because she probably has different I don't want to say standards, different protocols when it comes to that. She would have been more loose with her morals, kind of more lax. The guard boy
Nim lacks morals and maybe have bad communication.
I didn't. No and yes, bad communication probably, but because the guard boy, he's probably a lot more rigid. So basically
I was hoping that he would be.
Oh sure, now you get the innuendo. Okay, so you probably, since he's a lot more rigid, when you struck him with those words, he was probably completely stunned. And if you want to try again, maybe actually go ask him. It's just because you fail once doesn't mean you can't try again.
But
and
I asked him and it upset him, so I should not ask him
How
again.
do you know
right?
How do you know it upset him?
People make the scrunkle face and their face gets red. Then it is anger, right?
Not always. He could have been. He could have been super embarrassed. He could have been like, No, he was probably super embarrassed.
I am embarrassing.
You're not embarrassing, but the situation was.
The sex is embarrassing with me?
It's just embarrassing in general.
Oh.
You have. Remember, Nim, you're a very nice-looking young lady. You have like a lot
Everybody
more.
is very nice looking. I don't understand it. Everybody is the gods created us. We are all beautiful.
Not everyone thinks that way, Nim.
Oh.
That's.
Can you not see beautiful qualities in everybody around you?
I mean, I can, but it doesn't mean I want to bang all them.
Oh. You are very selective then.
Yeah.
But getting back to it, okay. So other thing, I think I upset Nami, and I did not mean to upset Nami. When we were at the bells of the hells of the seven, I think I misjudge what make Nami happy, and I'm very concerned, cause like I know that Mr. Matori gave us all dreams, right? And that the dreams were of him, so that way we would think he was very important and such. But do you think maybe the dream I had was also that?
Was it Maltori focused?
Mr. Maltori was running towards the flaming city in my dream, and then there was that man, the merchant man was there next to me, and we were watching Mr. Maltori go heroically towards the fire.
Noah sits back in their chair.
Remember that dream? I told you about it when I told you all the crazy stuff, and then I thought we met an angel, but now I'm not so sure.
Did Mr. Maltori ever meet the merchant?
I don't know. That's why I was kind of wondering, was Mr. Maltori actually the merchant, and did he give me Nomi? Because we never saw them at the same place, and they were very magical. And Mr. Maltori can do things that are crazy and magical, and you never know.
No, I doubt that. If Mr. Maltori had all those items at his disposal, he probably wouldn't bother with us. He's a very power-driven individual, and if he had all those like magical devices and the abilities of like pseudo dragons, why would he need the power of the guild?
He didn't need the power of the guild. He was just trying to misdirect us.
Yes, I'm very doubtful that was Mr. Maltori.
Okay.
But
well,
also,
I just don't know what this is. I just wonder about the dream not being real, maybe, and then, like, I don't know. Maybe I am being a bad co-conspirator with Nomi. He seems pseudo dragons are very noble and pure beasts, and you know they're of the utmost, you know. And I am not a very good person sometimes, and I upset him, and I want to be a better person. So that's why I want to know what is wrong with Nim, so Nim can try be better person. Because Nim have many failings, and Nim want to fix what is fixable, but Nim also likes being Nim. So very confusing.
Well, you can just be you. You just need to learn about other people. And as for Nami, I'm going to be blunt. Nami's kind of a jerk.
What? No, Nami is wonderful.
Oh, hissy.
Nami just does not like it when we do bad things.
Like breathe.
I'm guessing if you just bribe him with like cake or something, he'd probably get over it.
Well, that does not change the fact that I have made him do a bad thing. I took a holy creature into like a den of demons, and I can't imagine that is really appropriate. I maybe go at Bahamut Church tomorrow or day after when we get time when we're not doing things, but I don't know.
Yeah, well, that's a good idea. it's all about learning. If you
How are you good? Because I don't understand how can you just be good? Because you're such a good person, Noah, and I never could do. I can't just do things because they're good. I do things because they help me, and I don't understand. Like I want Noah to like me, so I want to improve things, and I want Nami to like me, so I want to improve things. But I would not improve otherwise, and I would not care. So how why are you good?
well, I wouldn't. That's that's a difficult question. I wouldn't really say I'm good. I just like helping people.
Okay, so it is a selfish thing. So you are getting something out of it.
Now you see, this is a very complex question.
This is why I come to you. You seem like you are a very complex person.
Um, I guess it's selfish, but it's also nice. It's a nice selfish.
It is easy to be nice, but it is hard to be good. I want to understand good. Nim is nice all the time, but Nim is not good.
Are you not?
No.
I don't know. You seem good. You've there's it's not like there's some sort of strange chart with some
How chaotic do you
random
feel? That's kind of lawful to.
It's not like there's some sort of weird chart that governs all personality types in the entire world.
No, but there is a difference between being a good person and then being a nice person. A nice person won't stand up for things if it's not convenient and if it does not serve them. They won't stand up for the right thing if it means they lose something that they like more. Like, I see, like, if I have to choose between, my patron's happiness and your survival, I probably choose patron. And I'm sorry, but it's true.
Uh-huh.
Noah just writes
I
that down to the side.
I consider that being nice person. We are on good relationship until it not suits me anymore. And that be nice. Being good mean that I would try to make sure everybody was okay. Right? And maybe that not the worst thing happened to anyone, but maybe not the best thing happened to anyone either.
Well, didn't you just answer your own question then?
But I don't understand, how do you become good? You are good.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't become good either. I've just been like this. I've just been myself.
Okay, so there is no quick fix. All right.
Yeah, you can't really put a band-aid on or a bandage on this and then immediately alter yourself. You've got to learn and be more observant about your surroundings and just
Hmm.
don't worry so much about your failings, Nim. There's everyone has problems. Everyone has like uh damages and things that they don't like about themselves. It doesn't mean that you're wrong or a
It is
bad
the
person.
confusing thing because, like, I like those things about me. I like that I do these things, but
Then
I don't like what it make other people feel. That's what I don't like. That's why I want to
can't
see if
please
there is
everyone,
fix.
Nim.
By the way, there is a wet slap from the base of Noah's door.
What on earth was that?
Then you
I
see
don't know, but you better
Cyril
check.
Dragonclaws trying to like shove a piece of roast beef underneath the door gap.
Oh, you have been brought beef because you died.
And then you, Nim, you get a flash of make sure eat.
I'm supposed to make sure you eat that.
Me?
Nobody's not going to bother correcting this.
I think he means you. He's.
I
See,
can't eat all
he's.
that. That's too much meat. You have to eat it. Anyway, you're the one who died.
I'm fine. But
Are you
he's
doing okay about that?
Him. Pay attention. He's probably trying to make amends with you.
But he didn't do anything wrong.
He's showing you he's all right with you. He's just being kind. There's nothing
A
there's
roast
nothing
carrot
wrong.
is being shoved beneath the door and is disintegrating in the process.
I am going to feed that thing rocks.
On the plus side,
are
I am
you
cleaning
talking
the
about?
food up.
The slice of roast beef is being withdrawn.
Uh-huh.
It returns with like just a little scrap of roast beef. The rest
Oh,
of
I
it has
think
just
that's
been
for-
eaten.
That might be for me. I better go eat my meal. Bye, Noah.
Remember what I
Drag
said?
the roast beef back underneath.
Remember what I said?
Yes. I not pay attention enough. I pay attention more. Yes, I got it.
Meep, meep, meep.
Thank you for food. Was this for me or for Noah?
Nobby hisses towards the door when you say for Noah.
Okay, we leave them the carrot. I eat the meat.
I really
Noah just sits back in their chair.
I really hope I helped. I'm not sure if I did.
Okay. You're all able to settle in for the night, and
Thank you for that, Verd.
I don't really
Oh
know
my
what
god,
just
Noah
happened.
gives good advice. I remember
I'm not
what
sure,
you said
but
at the
towards the
beginning
end, I confused. I might have changed my mind at the end of the conversation. I don't know yet.
I thought Noah was doing great.
But yes, you're all able to settle in for the night. And before long, day breaks. Everybody roll to dodge.
I was waiting for it.
The classic joke.
I accept my fate.
Maltori does not cook breakfast. Instead, Taryc, you are
Oh, thank
really
God.
roughly jabbed
Okay.
with like the elderly finger.
That's actually better than what I was expecting. I was expecting a walking stick.
Nim and Nami are already downstairs waiting at the kitchen table with their little plates, looking excited. Because breakfast is the most important meal to Nim and Nami.
Right.
Good morning.
It's time for breakfast, as it's no longer my
Okay.
duty.
Okay.
You got hungry faces. One of them has a stinger.
Move Saeed off of whatever part of the bed he decided to try to lay on this time.
Legs, lower legs.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about thighs, just shins and your feet.
Yeah. The bed's gonna collapse one of these days. And head down dark cooking. See what we
Taryc!
got.
Mr. Maltori
Yes.
always gives me and Nami a saucer of cream and sugar before breakfast.
Since when?
Not true. He does it all the time. He can't remember. He old man. He is very asleep right now.
He's just squinting at you, Nim.
I smile at him.
I will remember this, young Nim. I will remember.
Will you? Because I think you might be
Apparently
older.
not.
I'm actually
What
going
was I
to go
supposed
make
to
it.
remember?
I'm gonna actually go make it
Were
for her
you?
this time.
Everyone else, there is just like the thumping of a staff against your various doors. Up you get. Wake up. Early start today.
I will have cast guidance on you, by the way, while you were cooking, because I want my food to taste good.
You want food
So
better?
I'll roll that. There's an 18. Or no, yeah.
It's
Yeah,
meant to be for you.
Yeah, it's a
You're not
16 or
dead
18
yet.
later.
Matori,
Not quite.
why are you waking me up like the ghost?
Listen, I have one foot in the grave. I do not have the time to be waiting around for you to have your lay-ins or your beauty sleeps or your 10-hour baths.
Well, that's your own fault for becoming a necromancer.
Didn't he just have a 10-hour bath?
You can't
Like
tell.
the first day we got it?
He
No,
was
he had a
already that
1 hour
pruny.
That was out of character comment, not in character. Because I'm not up where they are.
Jobs to do, things to solve. Up you get.
Things to kill.
Eventually, you'll filter your way down because he won't let you stay in bed. As Taryc prepares a decent breakfast, way better than Maltori's. You're all there at the table. You can discuss what your plans are because you have various options.
Oh,
Well,
right.
what to do? Which of our job do we start with?
We should
Oh,
probably...
There's one thing I've been meaning to ask. Did you get that box open, Mr. Maltori? The one we found with the mimic?
Oh, no, I
Upstairs?
didn't. I'm afraid I'm very forgetful and senile and haven't done it.
He is very old. You need to let him have extra time on things. Also, it helps if you give him things that he likes to eat, like sweets. It helps keep his memory good. He likes
Yes,
chocolate.
chocolate, good pastries. But no, I haven't.
I was
opened the
actually
box
thinking
yet.
about it. Didn't the box like move a whole bunch, Cassian, when you said like the word rapier?
Cassian looks up what something was.
The box that you've been packing around that does the magic lock
Oh,
that needs like a phrase to open it.
word, phrase, something. I haven't gotten it yet.
Bird
I have a couple
phrase.
ideas, but... Yuli, I'd like to try one more time.
Okay.
EP.
Yeah, we all are, Cassian.
The box does not budge.
That's funny. I was thinking like it might be a phrase like it's something that sounds like
Rapier's wit.
yeah, the rapier's wit, or something that sounds like rapier, like happier or something like that. But it's something it sounds like and it's
Swordfish.
tripping the box.
Swordfish.
Swordfish.
I mean, swordfish sounds good right now, but...
Oh, this is sad because I had a really good one thought up then and I lost it.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's bad. But I was thinking because like it would be something of the household, right? It is fancy box. Maybe nobleman had it made.
It means there would be a,
Like a crest or something of the house, and maybe it is that statement, and it opened the box.
I was going by what Mr. Maltori said. He said he could open it without us going through a big guessing game.
Yes, do
But-
you want me to? I don't know. It's kind of fun watching you figure it out.
Oh, okay. If you just want to do that, I was also going to say we could probably ask Mr. Deeds.
I would rather see what the prize is. I don't want to play the word game.
Okay.
Cassian's going to toss the box to Talia. Fine, have it.
I don't.
But
I
I don't
don't
know
think
how
she
to
knows how to do that.
I don't. The reason I gave it to you is because I do not know how to open it.
Cassian's
But-
just looking up. Then please.
I was thinking it
Let
might
me
be
do
something
my-
like
let
nothing
me
could
do
make
my
me
thing.
happier or something like that.
Habidash here.
I'm not saying you can't do your thing. I'm just saying I would like it to go faster.
I think
She
she
puts
just
the
wants
box down on the table.
She wants resolution of the conflict of the box existing.
Unless this is some sort of test for you to increase your magical prowess. If we
No.
have an answer to this already, as he looks over at Mr. Maltori, then I don't mind seeing what is inside. I was nearly bitten in half to get this, after all.
I tell you what, how about I open it up and then I close it again so that you can continue figuring it out? You can see what's inside.
Why can't we just
Can-
have it at that point?
Then can we get the contents out and then you can close the box so we
Yes.
can still try to figure out how to open the box? Would
Yes.
that be okay? So some
Sure,
of us can
that
still
would
play
be
with the
fine.
box?
Is
Just have-
that good for you, Cassian? Got to continue the puzzle, but have the prize.
Oh, hey, once it's open, the puzzle's done to me. I'll see
I'll play with it.
I'll see how it's open. Let them play with it.
Oh, here we
okay.
go. Maltori is just
Maybe
going
it's done with you
to
then.
reach across and use the knock spell. You hear a little click on the box.
Yeah, opens it up.
Okay. Inside of the box is a black rapier, as in like the metal and everything seems to be very dark and almost lightless.
I was thinking if it'd be a blade, but a rapier.
Oh, what else
Definitely
do you think
a-
it might be?
It could have been a longsword, maybe?
The sword shifts into a longsword.
Oh,
Iala carefully pulls it out of the box.
And when it does transform, it bounces about in the padding of the box a bit, which makes the box rattle.
oh,
Oh.
Because someone said that. Wow. Wait. Oh, that could be really bad if that happened in the middle of combat.
that?
Iala is just looking around. This understanding dawning on everyone's faces.
Warhammer! Iala, suddenly that relatively lighty longsword you're handling drops in your hands as it turns into a warhammer.
What would you do, Dad?
Oh,
She swings it back
that's
up onto the
useless.
table.
Shield.
It transforms into a shield. Sends a few plates scattering as it does.
This is rather dangerous. No wonder it was locked up.
What an absolutely
mean-
pointless creation.
If nobody else will take it, I'll play with it. It seems like it could be fun.
Iala
Does
slides
that
the
mean you
shield
could
across
make
the
it-
table.
You could make it into a dagger, and then when
It
it's flying through
transforms
the
into a
air,
dagger.
turn into like a great bastard sword.
It turns into a bastard sword.
Iala pushes herself away from the table as the blade comes
Yeah,
across.
In fact, dexterity saving throws from everybody, please.
Ah. I'm okay.
Oh, God. Cassian, who has checked out, they've spoiled his puzzle fun. Cassian, you nearly get gored as this bastard sword thumps across the table. It actually does jab into you slightly, but it doesn't go deep because momentum is actually pushing the sword away as well. But you do get poked quite painfully.
The lightest little scratch
Uh-huh.
on the skin.
Cassian dies due to 1d4.
Oh, it's a
damage.
wizard. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Rip.
Immediately explodes.
Confetti
go
and stuff everywhere.
Lock.
Nothing happens there.
Okay, so only martial type things.
So it is
Bow.
actually pretty
Uh,
useful
Turns
in
into
that
bow, then
way.
turns into a dagger.
Okay, so
Grabbing the dagger and thump into the table.
Nim looks like she is struggling and decides to get off the table and move across the room for safety reasons. Because she knows how hard she's trying to not say the word, but she really wants to say great axe so bad right now.
Get out of my mind. Get out of my brain.
Mommy, we're gonna eat over here today, okay?
Arrow. Nothing happens.
Oh, that would have
Javelin.
been fun.
Javelin, it transforms. It was jabbed into the table as a dagger, and now it's sticking out the table as a javelin.
This is really interesting.
Sword and shield.
It turns into a sword and then turns into a shield.
Great axe.
It turns into a great axe. Starts to
Which, by the way,
lean.
it turned into a shield, so it would have like popped out of the
Yeah,
table
it popped out of the
probably,
table,
and
and
then
then
the
it's,
great axe
full-
falls over.
This is a bad thing for us to find.
Does that thing go tipping over, or is it already flat on the table?
It was flat on the table as a shield. I think it remains flat. Sort of handle orientation persists.
So this is a question to the GM on a. How well is like attuning to objects known? Like,
I believe at very basics of venturing, you know that some magical objects do need to bond with their user. You know it both from the attunement slot perspective and the fact that like even some things that don't take over attunement slot have to attach.
okay.
Dagger lock.
One.
Did you just say dagger lock?
I said dagger
Yes.
and then lock because I was hoping it might lock it.
Oh, okay. It turns into a dagger.
Yeah.
No, question, is this turning into a dagger on Nim's scale or a regular
I'm assuming it's
person's scale?
regular,
regular
person
scale.
scale.
Okay. It's magic, you never know.
You never know.
Use the side of him.
Actually, that's a good question. People go ahead and give me investigation checks. I'm going to call it.
Investigate.
I'm eating my breakfast. I don't want anything rather than
Oh wait, I have
had my fun.
guidance.
You don't now. Got
How
done
long
with
did
dinner.
it last?
I thought I was trying to cast a minute. Yeah.
Oh,
Iala
Walk
takes
over.
her plate
Okay.
up off the table so that way it's not knocked off to the floor.
Those that rolled above a 20, I think you'll realize that, like, you are aware that magic items tend to attune size-wise to those that are wielding them. This isn't like scale; it is maintaining a relative scale. Looks like it might fit Cassian's hands the best grip-wise, but even that's not like perfect.
I wonder if you attune to it if it only listened to you.
That's a fair question.
That's a good breakfast. Thank you,
Uh,
Taryc.
You're
Cassian's
very
grabbing
welcome.
up the great axe and heading into the main room.
Okay, your weak wizardly arms have to sort of heft this up, head into the main room.
Not that weak.
You're a wizard, you're always weak. But yeah, you can head into the main room with it.
I'm going to sit down and I'm going to throw down a detect circle on it.
Okay. So you want to get your identify off from it? Or
Yeah.
Okay. Right. If you yes, you're doing it ritual or spell slot?
Ritual.
Ritual? Okay. Right. You are able to detect the magic on it, first of all. It does read as... Oh, let me check my schools of magic. Alteration, shockingly. Definite alteration music on this. Magic on this. If you get the identify off, it reads as a magic weapon. No pluses or anything, just straight stat bonus. But yes, it can change forms between a bunch of weapons that it has been enchanted to transform into. Doesn't mean all weapons, just what it knows. Yes, you can see that if attuned to a person and in their proximity, it will only obey their command.
Okay. Picking it up. Dagger.
All right, transforms into a dagger.
Heading back into the kitchen. Sets it down. Okay, so it knows a lot. It has a lot of different shapes. It has a ton of alteration magic on it. It's bright. It is incredibly bright. And it is attunable, so whoever wants it, once you attune to it, it's only going to listen to you.
Oh, that's really nice. I
Now-
have.
The things that it doesn't have is it doesn't have a sharpness enchantment on it, so it may still need to be sharpened every so often. And it doesn't have an unlimited number of forms. It's just we haven't hit the end of what it knows.
Well, it's hidden quite a bit.
Net.
Cassian's just looking at it. Shillelagh.
Nope.
That's a spell, not a weapon.
Well,
No,
shillelagh is actually a
shillelagh
term for
Oh,
it.
oh.
Yeah.
Well, I know it's a
Yeah,
term, but I
it's
don't think
a-
it's like one in D&D. I think it's like we don't have one in the weapon chart.
No,
That's
well,
what I'm
shillelagh is a
saying.
walking stick. It does not turn into anything.
Does it do anything on net?
Net, it does not.
Cassian's actually going to pick it up off the table, set it on the floor so it's not pointing towards anyone. Lance.
Yeah, it will turn into a lance. Which it actually sort of shoots itself across the floor briefly just because of like the shape of the lance.
Them and Nami across the room, being happy with their choices. We're happy with our choices. We're way over here.
Also, forgive me, double checking my notes. It is a +1 weapon.
Oh, it is +1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Battle ladder.
Shockingly, that does not do
Wait.
anything.
Wait, what did you say?
Battle ladder?
A battle ladder?
I see
Battle
stats for it.
Addle. You're talking about the thing used to fling spears.
Now, Tori looks like he's about to open his mouth to say something, and then pauses and just puts his finger up and goes, "Can we take this outside?"
Do you want to see the C word that ends with a T?
Cat?
Art?
No, don't say that word.
Oh, I see the word. It's not the word I was thinking of, but very similar, yes.
Yeah, or the T word that also ends with a T, but it's very long and has a shay in it.
Yes. Right.
Yeah.
Someone else carry that. No, wait,
You
what am I
have
saying?
fun
Dagger.
outside.
Tori's going to scoop up the dagger and is like heading outside with some excitement in his step. What do you say?
play
Go,
with
you
the
come
toys.
along, Nim.
No, I want to stay inside. You have fun.
I want to
Coward.
see what you do. I'm coming. I want to see what happens.
Breakfast.
Right,
mean,
who is
you
going to
can
go
eat outside.
outside with Maltori?
I'll
Noah
go
will.
outside. I'll go outside with my plate.
Iala will also go out with her plate. She's just continuing to eat breakfast, but is just gonna stay at the door.
Nim has to choose between her plate and being outside. She chose her plate.
Okay.
I'm a Nami.
No, I don't write
Um,
You know that.
Outside, Maltori is just like going to throw the dagger off into the distance a little bit, and then he just goes, as it's flying through the air, he goes, "Glaive!" And it does transform into Glaive in midair and like thumps into the ground awkwardly.
Did it
Trebuchet.
continue? Did it continue distance, or did it kind of stop when it
It continued flying.
I want
okay.
to know, did it turn into the trebuchet
It
or the
unfortunately does not
catapult?
turn into a trebuchet, and he looks disappointed.
Aw.
He does try catapult as well, and it does not transform.
battering ram?
It transforms into a battering ram.
Oh.
Now,
Saber.
is it a
Ooh, it's a
is
+1 battery ram. That's
Mhm.
pretty fucking sweet.
Haber.
Knock, knock. What?
Caber, it does
Adventurers!
not turn into a caber.
That would have been fun.
Sickle.
Anti-material rifle.
It does not turn into a sickle, and you
What's
do
an
not know those
anti-material
words in that
rifle?
combination.
What's a rifle?
Crossbow. It transforms into a crossbow. It's particularly a rather large, heavy-looking one. Hand crossbow, and it does not transform.
Ballista. I'm guessing ballistas would be something we'd have.
I'm really, unfortunately, very sad that you said that because it transforms into a ballista.
Oh,
That's a +1 ballista.
The plus
All right,
wow. So we have a
somebody needs
siege
to.
weapon.
Somebody needs to take the siege weapon with them. It needs to be. Taryc could have a siege weapon.
The fun part here is I am eventually taking thrown weapon fighting style.
What's the point of throwing a ballista?
Maltori is like clapping in delight, by the way. Glorious days.
Still,
That has my attention.
nobody wants this, I will take it still.
Does it come
But-
with ammo?
No, it goes checks the ballista.
It does not appear to have any ammo.
Oh, darn.
So Julie, because there isn't a thing in D&D, like in D&D for brass knuckles or something like that, what would be the equivalent? Cestus? Like, would cestises be if something exists?
Yes, however, I'm going to point out like what happened to Shillelagh. Shillelagh might just count as a staff. It didn't respond to that. You don't know if it responds to staff. Common names might work better.
That's what I was thinking. Is what would be the common name?
Brass knuckles. Yeah.
Brass knuckles. Is it in tall grass? First off.
No, not particularly. Like the grass out here is very well maintained, actually.
Even if
Brass
it isn't
knuckles.
tall grass, you just follow it up with Warhammer, and you're okay.
Brass knuckles, it does not transform.
What do you call bladed hands? Claws? Claws. Metal claws.
It does not transform on any of those commands.
Like bladed hands. Oh,
You start desperately
Wolverine!
trying
Wolverine!
search terms. It does not transform into Wolverine.
Of course it does. Every side.
Oh, that reminds me of. There's another item I would like you to take a look at, Cassian. Give me a moment. She quickly runs upstairs and brings back the black rose she was given by the Fey Lord. I want you to give this a look over as well.
Okay.
This
Is
was
my detect still up or no?
The detect magic is, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna look at it.
Okay. You start to look it over, and it's School of Magic wise. All that you are actually getting from it is just like heavy readings of enchantment, which you should be like. All of these items are enchanted, but it doesn't tend to be the primary reading you get from them. However, that's all that you're picking up from this.
It's enchanted.
Well, I figured that it was a gift from a Fey Lord, but is there anything else you can tell me about it?
No, I can't. There's so much here and so much going on. I can't pick the threads.
You can do the little thing you did with the ballista outside.
That's simple.
You could try redoing the ritual if you wanted.
Yeah, I'm gonna retry this. I'll be back.
And
great club.
And I'm going.
What did you say?
Great club.
Um,
To a very large opponent.
no. Actually, strange enough, it does not transform.
Staff.
Subpar club.
Does not transform into a staff.
Quarter staff.
Does not transform into a quarterstaff.
Okay. Probably considering it more of a not weaponed. I'm going to go pick it. Wait, what is it? It's currently a ballista.
Yes.
Javelin.
Transforms into a javelin.
I'm gonna go pick it up. So, thoughts, prayers, ideas.
Hopes, dreams.
Are you asking for thoughts and prayers? What's wrong?
Nobody said anything that they wanted, so.
I mean, I think this would be pretty good if you used it, Taryc. I mean, you do you're kind of scary with weapons.
Looks at bare hands. Looks
You
at,
have no hand.
Do you want to try attuning to it?
if nobody else is going to speak up, yes, I will.
Okay. All right. Do you want to head back inside as well, or you gotta like hug this thing for a good hour?
Yeah, we'll go inside because Saeed's probably still in there eating.
Like, people start to filter back in them. Maltori, like sitting down beside you, and just going, "That's a marvelous thing. Oh, it's so
Did it turn
exciting."
into like a ballista or a trebuchet? Oh,
All right.
Strength check, I'm guessing.
Alright, here's
Or
the
dex
question.
save.
Well, I want.
Were you inside when this happens?
I want an initiative check from Nim and from Taryc. If Taryc rolls higher than Nim, it's bad.
Oh.
Okay. Dexterity saving from Taryc, please. Okay.
I'm going to use my reroll.
Okay.
Oh no.
I guess I'm having an 11 because I'm not using
All right.
second reroll.
11. Taryc, you're simply going to take d6 of untyped damage. Actually, it's bludgeoning.
Okay.
Unfortunately, it's magical bludgeoning.
I have no resistance to anything right now anyway, so...
As you are carrying the
Jesus.
weapon into the door frame, you suddenly get catapulted back out into the garden, and there is a horrible, deafening as a ballista wedges into the door frame, cracking some of the beaming,
Oh, dagger!
and then a dagger drops onto the floor.
Oh, that. Oh
Okay.
no!
I'm casting thaumaturgy.
Oh, I am so sorry. I didn't realize it would turn into a butt.
I'm casting thaumaturgy so that I can, without going to pick it up first. Please don't say anything. Let me have time with it first, please. And then walk over and pick up the dagger.
Right, you pick up the dagger.
I'm gonna go up to my room.
You're gonna go seclude yourself.
I would not go inside. I would go somewhere in the woods.
Yeah, do you want to go back deep into the forest?
Make sure Saeed doesn't destroy stuff.
I-
Oh God!
I legitimately didn't even think about the fact that Taryc was coming back inside. I was just excited to have somebody to talk to.
Saeed is like making like lizard blepping noises at the door as if like a dog barking angrily. Nomi is
gonna
also
open-
meeping in Taryc's direction. You get the disturbing feeling that Nomi is trying to make it transform.
Oh no!
Why do
Nami
we have
is
the
evil.
dick of the pseudo trap?
Nami saw mommy do something cool.
I'm going to bring Saeed with me.
Okay.
Again.
What are we going to do about the doorway now?
That's great comedy. We'll get it fixed up. It's no problem.
Ow, my liver.
Oh, I missed having people around.
I'm not going to talk about the thing anymore. Whee.
Well,
I guess we have to wait a bit before we go to deal with. We should probably do the adventure that is closest, right? Because you were going to go put money up for the gnolls.
oh yes, that's right.
Because we'll need to come back and get that quest after we finish something close and easy.
Well, I think technically the vampire stuff is the closest and easiest, but honestly,
Yes, and we can do our drop off of at the tree, I think, then.
that's
so.
the opposite direction.
Oh, is it? You pay better attention than me.
Out towards the giants and the dragon.
Oh, okay.
Maybe we can do the stuff that is close by and then go out, since we will be out for quite a bit. I would think.
But we want to get the Null quest before we go out to the giants. And so we have to do the one quest and then come back.
I'll go get that sorted now. And he's gonna sort of stand up and sort of pat himself down and go, well, what should I go as?
Why? Kobolds in a trench coat.
I don't think I can do that.
What kind of wizard are you?
A grand and powerful one.
Prove it. 5 kobolds in a trench coat.
You should
Hey.
go as a dragonborn.
1 second, I need to check something. Noah, make me a wisdom saving throw. Damn, that is too good. You see him like wiggle his fingers at you, and you feel a spell trying to take effect.
What are you doing?
I'll just let it happen, young Noah. It'll be funny.
Nice try. Nice try. No way. I am not letting you do weird things to me.
What about you 40 years younger? That would be interesting to see.
I'll be right back.
Oh no. He goes, me 40 years younger. I'm afraid you would all faint in a swoon.
I don't know. You tried to cast something on Noah and he was not affected, so...
They are of great mental fortitude, clearly, to withstand
Dang
a wizard
straight.
such as I. Huzzah! Noah, make another
Cassian's
wisdom
trying to
saving throw.
cast that.
Fuck!
She's ready
Nice
for you.
try.
Iala!
Yes.
What?
Iala, make a wisdom saving throw. Man, I hope Maltori does not get caught in the combat today. There we go.
Sorry.
Iala, you transform into a small, adorable kobold.
Whoop.
What?
Oh, a few more, we'll just have to get a trench coat.
What'd you do? Why'd you do this?
Oh, it's funny.
No, it's not.
Yes, it's very funny.
Oh, what is it, Aiden?
Oh no. You've regressed. Back in your dragonhood.
I mean, technically, this is somewhat more draconic, maybe?
Uh-oh.
Can't be more draconic than a true dragon already.
She comes over and just kicks the shin lightly of
Oh.
Maltori.
Stop it.
If you're going to change me to something, do it into a true dragon.
I
Can you
can't.
do that?
I'm afraid. Well, if I could
She
get
stops
my-
kicking for a moment.
Yeah.
I'm afraid
You
I'm
can't
not
do
quite-
it?
No.
She keeps kicking.
Listen, do you want to be transformed back or not?
I would like to turn back now.
He sort of like nudges you to stand away from him a bit with his staff before releasing the spell.
That was really neat magic. I wish I could do something like that.
You
Why did you
if
do
you
this to
could-
me?
Because he couldn't do it to me.
Oh.
And I don't think he wants to try to do it to me.
Hagdava! Make a wisdom saving throw, Cassian.
Counterspell.
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 No, you can't counterspell twice.
Wait, he counterspelled my counterspell?
Yes.
Yes.
Wait, I thought we had that had been come up prior that you can't counterspell a
not be-
counterspell.
You
Yeah, you
can.
can. You just need to have more, which is what we ended up doing.
Well, I still have. Oh, right. We have to have.
One
a-
reaction.
Slots that are limited, yeah.
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 Uh,
I guess do your saving throw.
I counterspell the more effective way of hitting
Alright.
something.
Cassian, you don't feel unbalanced because you're still on all fours. However, you are what appears to be a Shetland pony.
Oh no.
Well, that's a weird
Hey!
looking kobold.
Cassian was doing something for me. Did you mess up?
Oh,
Cassian!
whoops! I'm going to see myself out now. I'll release it once I'm out the door. And he's gonna hurry on out of the room.
Bye, Mr. Maltori.
I'll get us some sweets in town.
You better.
Right. After
Cassian's actually turning and looking up at Iala. You know, this is really weird. Being.
I don't
this
understand your horse noises.
yeah. Not only does he not speak, Cassian, yeah, you're actually kind of like happy because your mental stats are also changed in this state.
I'm chewing on the house plant.
Yeah. And after a good 30 seconds, you return to Cassian with a houseplant in your mouth.
Are you okay, Cassian?
Munch once. Bleh.
Did he interrupt you while you were doing your thing?
You should all
Yes.
know that he no longer has any 4th level spell slots for the day and is missing one of his 5ths.
Oh, so you're saying this is the perfect time to jump
Yes.
him, or for him to be jumped?
And I'm down a spell slot.
We're leaving him defenseless, guys. This isn't good.
No, that man is not defenseless.
However, to be kind, you can resume your ritual without interruption.
I'm going to start that back up.
Right, eventually you can get the identifier off on the rows. Right, you will identify it as, yes, it is a +1 weapon. That's, oddly enough, quite like the one that you have all been playing with right now. Appears to be able to transform, though it is limited amongst swords, essentially. But yes, gripping the rose by its stem and declaring death comes for all, I think it was. I'll have to double check the wording because I didn't write down the full phrase. It will transform into a weapon.
Cassian's holding it up and holds it back to Ahalia, trying to look away from it.
So, considerable +1 sword of type, essentially.
Yeah, take it, please.
She takes it.
Oh, thank you.
Wonderful.
Okay, so it's sharp. It can turn into swords with the command phrase.
Okay, and the command phrase is?
I don't know.
I will have to remember what he said. What is it? Hey Lord. I'm gonna do an intelligence check to try and remember.
No, no.
Go ahead and give me an intelligence check.
It was...
Life
Noah,
before
do you remember?
death.
Noah, do you remember what he said?
Straight before bed.
No.
Nope.
You're too busy being traumatized at your thoughts of what you were going to do next.
Well, I'll just keep this on me until I remember what it was. She kind of puts it in her lapel.
You're gonna say the line at some point there.
Well, that'd be an unfortunate stab.
Okay.
We thought the trebuchet was a bad plan.
Right, Maltori has
That
gone
trebuchet
off to put up a quest for you all to take.
I guess we're gonna go find the vampire house.
Right, you guys want to head out south of town to find the vampire house.
Yeah.
Is this after the hour?
I'm going to
or-
load up.
Are they waiting for me?
People can mid about for a bit, finish off your food and so on, which was very, very readily disrupted by the shenanigans.
Is there gonna be trees up that way? Did we have a vague idea? Okay, I'm gonna.
Not like super close, like not foresty sort, but like there's scattered trees about and so on.
There's no forest nearby there.
How nearby are you wanting?
Like, I don't want to go like really off the trail to like go to it like within 15 minutes is what I
Oh
was
god,
thinking.
within 15 minutes, yes.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna go upstairs and load Nami's pack saddle down with some sweets and and we're gonna tag a bottle of wine on there in case we can do a drop off.
Okay, yeah. That's good. You all sort of spend some time getting yourselves prepared, finish off your food and so on. And Taryc, you are able to spend that hour in the forest. as you feel that sort of magic starting to actually, you can feel that like tingle of bonding with you, and a sort of thing pops into your mind. Assign me a form.
Since it's mostly going to be using fist, probably going to go javelin because it's the other thing she uses. So
Something new.
oh, we should have the trebuchet. No.
Do you want to do trebuchet?
No, I don't. Great. Now you're gonna make me remember what we didn't have.
It's
Oh. This brings up the out of character question. Is there something that counts as unarmed?
Yes, I will allow you to flavor it as pleased. You can do like basically we can count it as the fist wrap things. If you want it to be claws, if you want it to be whatever, brass knuckles.
Steam powered fists.
No. That's where we get the +2 version. Actually the fish wraps. Fist wraps actually
Fish
work.
wraps? That sounds delicious.
We will have fish wraps at some point for dinner.
Okay.
Yes, fist wraps.
Right, fist wraps, is that what you want?
Yes.
Right,
Yes.
it's not going to be just pure cloth. Like you can feel as it forms around your hands, your fingers. Like there's clear there's a bit of leather built into them. There's like studded metal on the top of them, but they're not full brass knuckles. They're just like it's essentially a glove. A very harsh glove. That just covers your upper hand and your and the top of your fingers and so on. And as it does that, the voice just goes, "We're going to have so much fun together." And you forget the voice, but are delighted to discover that upon your attunement, this weapon seems to have formed something ideal to you. Perhaps it does that for every new warrior it meets.
Who was ideal for the ballista? I wonder.
The person did the ballista I'm concerned for. 2 quick questions on this, just so I know in case we get into combat.
Mm-hmm.
If I change to a form, does it take all the things like
So essentially, you can change its form once per attack.
Okay, but does it get if I make it a rapier,
it takes up your dialogue. If it becomes a rapier, it gets the rapier's D8 damage and all its properties.
That's what I was checking for.
Yeah.
And in the current form, is it just basically give my unarmed strength +1?
Exactly.
Okay. Way I can adjust it in here. Okay, thank you. That's what I need to know. And I'm going to wander back into the manor with Saeed, who probably has a stick again.
You wander back in to find your friends preparing to head on out.
You survived.
Yes, and holds up the hands now covered in the metal and leather and
Dagger.
seems.
Nothing happens.
Good, it seems to have worked.
Thank you for not testing it with
I considered.
the B
that
word.
Considered it.
Would that have hurt since that was wrapped around your hands?
This is
I
something you have
guess-
not pondered yet.
Yes, I know.
I'm just worried about that,
Do
Taryc.
you
You
want
might
to
want
test
to try
it?
that. Might want to try that in a non-danger situation, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Try that at the end of the night, maybe.
Okay.
I hope that if going to bed is not a danger situation, I hope.
I just
Sure.
hope we have healing abilities if you are badly hurt and, your fingers pop off.
Do you want me to test it now?
No, I'm just very worried about you all of a sudden. I'll be waiting out front
You
when
know-
we're ready to go.
I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna wrap it around a stick.
Mhm.
We're just gonna test this one and say dagger.
Okay. It forms a dagger. However, it is more by it splitting itself and then forming into a straight edge, and just clatters away from the stick. It doesn't
Okay.
go through the stick to reform.
Okay, well, that seems to answer that. Pick it back up.
Safety protocol confirmed.
And
Good to
then,
know.
while holding the dagger in my hand, I'm going to say fist traps.
Right, it'll wrap around your fist again.
All right, if you are ready to go, we are heading out. We've decided to go to the House of Vampire.
Okay, let me reach it over to the entryway. I figure most of us are putting the regular stuff because she would have actually
there's
had.
woods just not far from our house, right?
Yeah.
There's like little I'll while I'm waiting for them to get suited up, me and Nami are gonna go over there and make our drop off at the woods.
Okay, you set him down. Do you say any words? Do you?
Yeah, I'd just say, okay, I don't know if there's anybody from Pan's court or if Pan is anywhere nearby, but we, me and Nami want to say hi, and we hope you get our delivery, and if it's not them, and somebody else finds this, I hope you are happy too. Goodbye! And then we leave.
Okay.
Back to the party.
I'm going to put the backpack on Saeed. Not backpack, the pack bags, because those would have been here by now.
Right, you can go ahead and get those up on Saeed.
Save Nami having to pack a bottle all the whole way.
Saeed does not fuss about this. In fact, Saeed seems to enjoy this act of dressing up. This is fun. That itself makes it a little tricky because Saeed's trying to jump up at you.
Great.
But yeah, you're able to get Saeed dressed up, and soon enough you're all ready to head out.
Okay.
Right, departing from the manor, you guys head on through town, which if you need to buy any supplies on your way, you are welcome to do so. Otherwise...
I can't remember how far out was this one.
It's a few miles down the road. That's actually not that far.
Okay,
as far as all things are concerned.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, a few miles from the road out of the town, so you gotta... It takes a bit to walk through the town itself. Then you're... heading out along the road you guys first arrived on, the southern road out of town, walking past some farmland. You actually do see, right at the edge of town, there is a nice little stablery and such if you wanted to get horses or dogs. As you're heading on out of town, there is a guard there that is just standing a little bored. Starts a bit as you all head past them, mainly because it's an unusual sight, especially Taryc. They suddenly straighten up, grasping their spear a bit more, and they're like,
Give a friendly wave.
careful out on the roads, folks.
Thank you.
If you wait, the business. No, that's coming in. Shit. Okay, carry on. And they try to compose themselves a bit, looking a little embarrassed. And you are.
We will see you in a bit.
You just going for a stroll or something?
We are taking care of some business for the guild.
Which guild?
We have police, right?
Adventurers Guild.
Yeah, you do. You do. You have your little markers.
No flash theirs.
Oh,
Mine.
right. Adventurers. Right. Okay. Good luck to you then. And anything I need to be worried about?
No.
Just doing a little investigation.
Oh, right. Jolly good. Carry on. And he actually pops a little salute.
Thank you.
Right. You are able to head on out of town. It's a few miles walk, so it takes a little bit of time. The road is it's well travelled enough that it's not particularly overgrown with anything. It's a nice smooth path, not cobblestones, just dirt. But you know how well dirt gets compacted and so on.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
flat road.
it's flat road essentially. Yeah, as you're heading along, you can see farmland around you. Trees off in the farmland is essentially on your right side. On the left side, there's a bit of sort of greenery where like trees were cut away quite some time ago and haven't really regrown. But then you can see more forestry off about 100 yards or so from the road.
Is this actually big enough for like 2 wagons to go opposite ways, or is it?
They would one would probably have to like get a couple of wheels off onto the grass or something, but like they could pass.
So it's not like, I guess that'd be considered a full road at that time.
Yeah,
if you pass both.
Yeah,
there's not that many going both ways at the same time that they worry about it to be full. Okay.
Like you could see maybe like the city is hitting the point where perhaps it will need something like that soon enough, or like some actually paved roads and such. But right now it seems to be sufficing with this. But after a while, there's a few little distractions. At one point, a wagon does come sort of like not barreling past, just moving at a steady pace towards you all. A merchant just giving you all a little wave with their hat as they tumble on past. Both Nomi and Saeed do get distracted like chasing a butterfly, which meets an unfortunate end.
I can't believe it was shot.
An arrow comes out of the forests. He's here.
But it's fine because Matori's not here, so he doesn't know we're people that he wants.
Until eventually, you start to see a structure on the left side of the road, basically the forest side, coming up in the distance. Looks dilapidated, like a bit of the ceiling has like collapsed in, clearly overgrown. Looks like there was fencing outside, but all you see left from it now is a couple of posts with like boards hanging off of them. A splintered post that might have been a signage, but it looks like the remnants of a large tavern.
Is this the place?
It looks like it.
I will ask the GM: are we in about the right area, or are we still?
You think so?
Okay. It seems like it.
Noah checks their map.
Okay. Noah, you look at your map, and I want you to go ahead and give me a cartography roll.
Cartography. Intelligence or wisdom?
Intelligence, please. That's good enough. A 13 will do it. Noah, like, there's no guarantees in this world, but you're pretty damn sure that this is the reported building.
Yeah, this is it. Rolls the map back up. This certainly has seen better days.
As you get closer to it, you can see like shutters, a couple of hanging open, just like half falling off. Another is just sort of creaking back and forth in the light breeze.
I'm actually gonna check around and see if there's any signs of anyone coming here recently.
Okay. If you're wanting to do tracking stuff, I'm gonna call for a survival check. If you're looking for that.
Would this count as the advantage on survival checks to track a creature, or because I'm looking for him? No.
I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
Yeah. Right, 20 is good. Anyone else doing anything while Taryk's sort of prowling around looking for tracks and such?
Iala is gonna just kind of give the entrance a look over, see if there's anything, like if there's been disturbances recently there.
Okay, you can go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Nummy, look how far I can spit.
Nomi is like doing a horrible sort of inhalation noise. Like you can see their throat moving, and then they just like huck up. It looks like just a gunk of saliva that doesn't go very far.
I have,
Oh,
I
that
have
is
left the area.
that is really good. You are very skilled. Okay, but watch this.
Nomi does the same thing again, only this time they start flailing their head about before they open their mouth.
Wow, you breathe like dragons.
So that's what they're doing.
Everywhere. Yeah.
Okay. No.
Sorry, I figured I'd be true to what would
No,
go on.
yeah, Noah and Cassian, what would you like to be doing?
Cassian's kind of ignoring the
spitting
zaniness
contest?
and just reading his book.
Okay, you're just sort of reading your book, waiting for this to be done. Noah?
Noah's going to walk up to the entrance and just look around.
Okay, just give me a general perception check then. Okay. All right. So, Taryc, you do not find anything recent looking, like no recent tracks as such. However, you do find on like the in fact, I'll give Noah this as well, just description-wise. The building appears to be 2 stories tall. However, it does have a basement. You can actually see the stairs of a side basement entrance. You spot that, Noah. Iala, you're investigating about. You don't find anything of note. Taryc, there are no tracks or anything, but you do find just a little bit of dried blood near those basement stairs. It's like on the underside of a bit of upturned cobble. Basically, it's managed to evade the rain and such.
Oh, so much for no blood. Gonna wander back to the group because I don't want to raise voices just in case there is something around. I did find some dried blood, so much for no blood.
Well, I mean, the body was found blood removed, so I would assume that there would be blood. Where did you find it?
Over by the entrance to the basement. Underneath some overturned cobble. Guess the rain just hadn't washed it away yet.
Noah's going to head over there and investigate it.
Because we got the information about how long ago was this supposed to be, by the way?
I think I'd mentioned it was a couple of months back, wasn't it?
It was weeks or months back. It was something.
Yeah, I don't remember the exact date because I'm a terrible DM, but I'm going to say it was about 5 weeks ago.
Okay.
Because I know, like, it had been enough time that that nobody felt urgent about it because there weren't any other bodies.
Yeah.
So.
Can we see through the windows? I didn't catch if they were.
There are no there's no glass or anything. Like I said, some of the shutters are hanging off, so yeah, you can see into the interior. Even the door is like ajar. Looks like the hinges are rusting. It's having trouble holding its own weight. Like it's still on the hinges, but the door is resting on the floor with its weight.
Can I make a check to see how long ago this might have been abandoned? I know it was obviously longer than that because it was already abandoned.
Go ahead and give me. Do you have carpentry?
I do not. No.
Just a straight in check, then, please.
Check.
Wow. Yeah, you say
the
that
game wants me to have that roll.
Yeah. You think this place has been abandoned for a good few years, at the very least.
Okay. So it wasn't abandoned just before everything happened. Okay. It's been abandoned for a while. So.
Is that? If
years.
someone would do a crime, then this would be a good place to do it, since no one came here for a while. Does that make sense to me?
Yeah. Well, front door, basement. There's blood over by the basement.
I'm going to go check downstairs.
Let us check the basement, since we are here to check for a bloody mess, yes?
Maybe I check upstairs. That way, if anything is trying to evade you, then maybe I'll notice them. Because, if there's usually entrance inside and outside for a basement.
Yeah, that seems like a good idea.
unless you don't want to split up, then we could all stay together. I don't mind. I don't know what is right.
Cassian, since you were seeming to be fine there, sitting eating your book, do you maybe want to watch just to make sure something doesn't run out while we're inside? Or would you feel more comfortable inside and someone else can watch out?
Cassian.
Yeah, Topes.
The book has eaten Cassian. The book was a mimic the entire time.
It must be an interesting read.
Okay, we're going to set the book on fire.
Okay,
Nope.
Cassian, for some reason, is exploded.
Maybe
Oh no,
he's-
the wound he took from the table, the D4 of damage. It was fatal after all. It just took a
finally
while.
caught up. It was all internal damage.
Maybe he's rebooting Discord.
It might be the case.
Yeah,
He's probably
There he is.
rebooting Discord. There he is.
Maybe.
Sorry, I don't know what was going on.
Okay. What was the last thing you heard from us?
What's the last thing you remember?
how many fingers are we holding up?
Last thing I heard was there was blood by cellar.
Okay, it's been a bit.
Okay.
Anyway, so we're about to go in the building. They want to investigate through the basement. I was talking about going in through the front door just because I was worried that something might go from the basement upstairs to evade. And they were asking if you wanted to watch from outside in case something tried to sneak out. Because, you
I'll
know.
stay outside.
Or did you want to come with one of us?
No.
No one else wait outside.
If I'm outside, that means I can
Not
be a little
inside.
more dangerous.
That means the fireball will be cast inside. We're all there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fireball exists for outside time.
Or inside
Said
time.
who?
It's an inside time thing under certain circumstances involving certain types of creatures that Sam doesn't like scourges.
Okay. Right.
Okay, I
so
will- I will go in with-
what is the plan?
I'm
Which
sneaking
way are you going,
inside.
Noah? Which way is Noah going? Brother?
What?
Which way?
To the basement.
Okay.
Right, so Noah's basement. Nim, you're sneaking in basement or top side?
Top side. I don't
Top
want
side?
to do. I want to avoid stairs because Nim doesn't like
Yeah.
being stairs.
Okay.
I'm gonna have Nami stay out with Cassian.
The roof is collapsed, by the way. So if you want Nomi to go up and like just look down, that is also a viable thing.
Okay, I'll have Nami
Yeah.
do that then.
Yeah. Okay.
And we're not me and Nami aren't intending to go crazy. We're intending to just kind of stake out because in case something moves up from the basement.
Okay, Taryc. Basement or front?
I was actually thinking of going in through the front because
Okay.
the other two had already said they were doing the basement. That
Right,
way
so
we're a little
Noah
more...
and the Iala
Okay.
basement. Taryc and Nim
Okay.
front. Taryc, are you letting Nim sneak in ahead or?
Yes, because
Okay.
I know I am not as sneaky.
Right, Nim, go ahead and
And
give
I
me
also have Saeed.
Yep, very nice. 60.
All right, I get a
22.
no. I get a 20.
Yeah,
I get 20. Yeah,
22. Right, is everyone else sneaking or are you just going in loud?
I am going to attempt to sneak, but I'm letting her sneak in first so that... Because I already know she's far sneakier than I am, so...
I'm a sneak in.
No, it's going to put on their, put up their hood, and try sneaking in.
Okay. Right, Noah's
yeah,
going
you
to do
have
sneaky.
I guess Iala will be cautious, but I don't count on her stealth being that high.
You're
She's
gonna
not
try
really.
at least.
Yeah, she's not
Yeah.
the stealthy
stealth
type.
rolls all around then.
Oh my.
3. Cool.
Do
So,
I need
what's
to
the
make
door
one for
open?
Saeed?
What does your chest hit on the way
so
in?
if you
The
want Saeed to
clatters to the
sneak,
ground.
then Saeed needs to
Okay.
roll.
Okay, I will make my roll first.
16's not awful.
Ah, 16 not bad. And then I'm trying to see where his skill list is. Perception, he has no skills.
Right, Noah,
So-
you'll be rolling with advantage, Noah, so give me that. 20, that's not bad for
Okay.
Saeed.
And Nami's up top, but he's up
Nami
top,
doesn't really
so-
have to stealth in this regard, but
Okay.
yeah.
Alright.
Hey, you know what? Majority's going to take it. That's how we're going to rule this. So Iala does not disturb stuff. Okay.
Iala grabs the cellar door and swings it open, but Noah quickly grabs it before it slams.
Right before it slams into like an old metal lantern that would have fell and clattered to the ground.
So, Nim and you're the first in, Nim, and it's unpleasant smelling in here. Like, not only is there a hole in the roof going through to the top floor, like a bit of the floorboarding has also given away leading down here. So there's a lot of like mold and moss, damp wood from various rainfalls and so on. And it's unpleasant smell in here. Bit of overgrowth
It's
in
also
here as well.
encouraging me to scamper away from the doorway as fast as possible because Taryc is coming in heavy armor and I don't trust these floorboards.
There's not a whole lot in here anymore. Like, you can see the remains of a bar, but there's no tables and chairs. Like, it looks like everything was taken out of here. This place probably was abandoned, like, in a steady fashion. Like, somebody just moved. But yeah, you get out of the way of the door, and Taryc, you follow in, and you'll see the same stuff as Nim. Lowe's heading down the stone steps through the basement door. You'll go to you push it open, and it's pretty resistant. Doesn't feel like it's pushing against an object. I think it's just like it feels almost like trying to move a spoon through honey.
Someone needs to oil the door.
I would like a strength check. One can help the other.
My brain immediately went
athletics.
It's another cube.
Not another one. Iala is going to use athletic. Are you going to assist her, Noah?
The best Noah can.
Alright, so you're pushing on her rear. You don't have to roll Noah. It just gives Iala advantage.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Hey. All right. Nice. So, Iala, you feel the door giving you some resistance, and you're like, hell no. So, strongly but silently, you are able to shove it open. As you do, you see like this white mass ripping as you open up the door, like it was sort of clung around it to the wall. And as you shove the door fully open, you see there's like a lot of this white stuff around the basement. Coating walls, hanging from beams across the ceiling.
Spider house.
Oh no.
Webbing.
Is it what I think it is, Noah?
What? These webs are huge. I don't know. Want to know what made them?
The spiders usually... spiders drink from their prey, don't they? Did no one check this basement when they found the corpse?
I guess it would be better than actual vampires.
Is it really so, Noah? Is it really? Maybe it's there are a lot of webs. Do we just burn the place down? It is abandoned.
Upstairs, you can hear this muffled talking through the floorboards.
I'm going to quietly investigate.
Right. What are you?
And I'm just checking around behind barrels and stuff like that. Any sign of a struggle, a knife, or anything that could show that somebody was in a struggle here. I'm just looking for that kind of stuff, and I'm kind of heading towards the stairs to go up.
Okay, you go ahead and give me an investigation check. What is?
All right.
Wow.
I'm gonna take my inspiration and do it again.
Nice.
And yep, that's awful.
Right,
so yeah, I'm apparently too grossed out by the place.
So we can't hear what they're saying, but can we tell that it's them?
That would be, you can tell it's them, yeah.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? Since the 8's my best one, I'm going to use my Pact of the Talisman because I know it's a failure.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, and so I'm going to add another D4 to the 8. Maybe it'll be a 10. No,
wow.
It's still a failure.
Yeah.
That's how bad that is.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's a 9, right?
9. So, yeah, wow. It's a 9. Yep. It's just below 10. It's immediately still sucks.
Okay.
Taryc is also going to be starting to look around behind things and such for any clues.
Oh, can you also give me a perception check for Nomi?
Oh, yeah.
If you want to investigate as well, go ahead and investigate, Taryc.
Wow. I am going to use my last inspiration on that, because...
Nim.
Wow.
Wow, you guys suck.
It's
Yeah.
awful up here. It's gross.
Nim, you're getting flashes from Nomi of look. Nomi, look.
Which way? Look.
As if Nomi's trying to communicate share vision.
Okay, I look through Nami.
You can see under the sort of collapsed roofing, there are loads and loads of desiccated birds strung up in webbing.
Taryc,
Yes.
I don't want to alarm you, but Nami's up on the roof, and there are a bunch of birds that look like they've had the life drained out of them, that are in some white stuff, like when spider get bug. I don't know if you've
Make a
ever seen it
nature
very
roll.
well, but it like that.
Make a nature
Because
roll.
I'm assuming Nim has an unfortunately very keen idea of what something looks like when it's trussed up by spider webs.
Yes, you do.
And most people, it's a little bit more on her
Real.
scale.
All right, nature.
Yep.
Spiders.
We have spiders.
They are killing birds.
Downstairs. Are you guys going inside? Or are you standing at the door?
Noah's going
Of
to
fear.
roll a nature check
Uh huh.
while looking at the webs. Just try and discern what could have made them.
Okay, you give me a nature check as well. Spiders?
Question mark? Exclamation point?
What's a spider?
I'll do a nature check too.
Spiders?
Do we need to get some kind of proof that there were spiders here? Or are we okay?
No, I don't think we should step into the room filled with the webs. We should go up and tell them there are very big spiders in here.
Well, we don't know if it's actually spiders.
Iala just puts her hand out to show Noah the room filled with webs.
Something else could have made that.
Do you want to do perception checks as well?
Yeah, Noah's going to look in.
Oh
Nice.
no.
Hey, get your
How
inspiration
did
back.
Noah roll so low?
So Iala, you're squinting about. You can't see shit really. This is such a story with Iala, really, isn't it? You
Iala.
boob forth wobbly. Noah, on the other hand, looking about, you can see webbing, and also what are those sort of roundish nodules on some of this webbing?
What is that?
Noah could get a pet spider.
You will also with that roll see gleaming metal. What looks like something poking out of a discarded backpack that is like half covered in this webbing.
Already has a pet succubus. They don't need a spider
We
to.
don't know that, and Noah might want to hoard animals. I don't know.
Do you really want another Carrick?
I'm just saying, I don't know, and I don't judge.
Noah is going.
Iala, get ready. I'm going to I might try and lure something out.
Taryc, I think we should get outside and tell Cassian what's going on.
It might be a good idea.
I'm going to withdraw.
You guys are heading outside. Noah,
Yeah.
you're going for the object.
Noah is going to cast Silent Image and make their body a reflection of themselves in the web.
Okay.
Just
Make
standing
sure
there.
you hit the spell so that way you has all the info.
Right.
Yeah.
Trying to find my spell list.
Don't worry, I already have it. You cast this and you make a image of yourself appear in the web. Nothing seems to spot it or like be annoyed by it or anything. No movement.
Can it can it physically interact with it? It can't, can it?
No,
'Cause
it's just an
I think-
illusion.
I think you need something to touch the web.
Let's see. Got anything to throw in there?
Throw action.
She puts a hand on Noah's shoulder.
No.
I'm gonna throw Noah in there.
Those that have backed out, you can head around to the side to like see Noah and Iala if you want.
We're gonna go see Cassian first.
Okay,
because,
you're going over to Cassian.
Yeah, go to Cassian. Cassian, there seems to be spiders in there killing birds.
That's an awfully big spider.
Yeah, Nami was showing me that there's a bunch of birds webbed up. The big bird like Nami, huge.
Iala is gonna turn around and go up the stairs to poke her head out. She knows Cassian's up here at least, and they probably could use a fireball right about now.
I would like to make a check of some sort to try and figure out how big a spider would have to be to kill birds.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Well, I mean,
nature.
tarantula can kill like a little Tweety songbird.
Yeah, but frankly, being here, you might not actually be familiar with tarantulas, so go ahead and give me a nature check.
Yeah.
Out of character Goliath bird killers.
No idea.
It's
spider?
not that big.
Yeah, most spiders can kill stuff, right? You got venom.
None of us know anything about spiders.
I'm not entirely convinced that any of you have the concept of spider firmly in your mind.
Nim does.
Yeah, Nim. Precious Nim. But yeah.
Nim's living in a cabinet full of spider webs right now in the fancy mansion.
Noah,
it's on her mind.
Not the strongest idea of the threat of spiders and shiny objects in there.
Okay.
Spiders are just creepy.
I will point out that you are a sea-born fae. Spiders are not your domain.
Yeah.
Crabs.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they told you they were crabs, you might not go in there.
Noah does hate crabs.
Iala pokes her head out, leaving Noah behind. Seems calling over to Cassian.
We seem to have a spider problem down here.
So you're yelling over to us?
Calling over, yeah.
How big? I mean, it's
Yeah,
just a couple birds.
There seems to be backpacks down here.
No, you don't understand. Those birds. That's pretty big.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what size the birds are, but I was thinking like crows and shit like that.
Yeah,
is what I'm
crows
seeing.
and shit.
As far as Nim probably thinks this is a red flag.
Cassian's holding up his fingers in a circle about the size of an Oreo. About that big?
No. Big like Nami. Like maybe almost a foot and a half tall. Long bird. Like the black ones. You know, that hang out and go
What part of backpack did you not understand? It says...
Why aren't you running out then?
Because I want the backpack.
She goes back down.
Oh my god.
I'm not going in there.
Neither am I.
Alright, Noah.
That's the death house. They can have what they find.
She cracks her fingers.
Just keeps this door open. I'm going to go check what's in here.
Taryc's gonna start walking over towards the basement.
Okay.
How dark is the basement down here?
Completely unlit. There's a bit of light spilling in through the door, which is like refilling that backpack, but it doesn't really go any further.
Well,
Cassian, this only ends in fire and
Iala has dark vision, so
You can see in the basement well enough.
yeah, she's not afraid. Since everybody doesn't know spiders are scary, she's just gonna crack her knuckles, get her shield out, and let's see. She puts her fingers on the rose on her lapel.
Spiders kill brownies. I'm not going in there.
Let me just.
You're not a brownie.
And Trixies.
Ah, I think I remember the phrase.
Do you?
It says, oh, not on this sheet. Where's my? I wrote it down. I wrote it down what you told me.
Did you write it down in on the item?
There it is. She pulls it out, and it just comes from for us all.
Okay, you're ready. Your weapon extends. In what form do you want it?
It's going to. I want to say it looks like a long sword, where it's the petals unfurl to become the blade guard. The guard. Yeah. You know,
The
I've already
guard,
drawn
yes.
it. The guard.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's technically just a short sword, but I think long swords look cooler.
Okay, right. You're walking on in, sneaking on in.
She takes out her shield as well and starts going in.
Okay. You can feel like the sort of musty stone basement beneath your feet. Every now and then, like you step on a bit of webbing, and it actually does take a little bit of effort to pull your foot off of it, but you can do it. And you creep your way over to the backpack without anything happening.
She looks at the nodules on the wall.
Yeah, weird bumps.
Walls have boobs.
He grabs the backpack and tries to pick it up.
You go ahead and give me an athletics check. It is like the webbing that's on it seems to be holding it fast.
All right.
Is anyone else watching at the doorway, by the way?
Yeah, Noah's
I'm
watching with bated breath.
By this time, I'm probably at the top of the stairs down.
Okay, so people peering in from various angles. As Iala is like trying to pull this backpack up, you can see like the vibration running through the webbing around it, up through the wall, and you all see like this weird movement in the ceiling as from concealed webbing, a large leg comes down, spiked, sort of hairy looking, another, and another, very silently. Like if you weren't looking right towards her, you wouldn't see it, you wouldn't hear it. As silently descending appears to be a massive spider above Iala.
Noah's going to blast it with guiding bolt.
Okay. You're casting guiding bolt. I'm gonna put us on just a temporary map real quick. We're gonna go back here. Everyone loves this map. And we're gonna pull this up.
Yeah.
Everyone already drag your tokens out.
What
We
map?
will when you put us to a map.
We're still on the manor.
Oh, I just went there myself. Ha!
Yep, you left us.
Right. Everybody come here. Also, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. I've so tried to re-find the original map.
The original one.
Not.
Oh, that's why you were on.
That's why it was on Tarnstead, yes.
Ah.
I was so sad. And then I forgot to actually find a new map.
You know the funny thing? I don't actually know if we had a map for that one either. Part of me thinks we did something like this where we just...
Oh, shit. I think what I had used was... I've got a map of just a roadside trail. And I think I had just described you finding a hut along it.
Yeah.
That might be why.
Yeah, I think we didn't actually have one.
Well, spiders
I can
remain
look up the episode
mind
later.
beasts.
We can be sad.
Right,
Yeah.
yes. Everybody go ahead and roll your initiative.
I'll want to.
Why do we all have +2 dexes?
I don't. Yeah, I do.
Say we all have the same dex except for Cassian.
Right, I'm using this as a stand-in. Be aware what you see rolled is not going to be the actual rolls because I know the modifiers that it has.
I want it to be the bear again.
Hiccups.
Oh, that's not
Oh, no.
a happy baby.
I don't like that token at all.
I was going to say, that doesn't look like a spider.
Let's tweak that.
That is an amazing spider.
Me and Nami are over here.
Okay.
Because we were being resistant to going to the door.
Right.
Can I have that spider?
No. I mean, maybe you can capture it if you want. Right. Unfortunately, Noah, you're readying to do a guiding bolt, but no surprises here. Which is me being kind and saying Iala is not surprised either. You can all make enough commotion. You're all cautious enough. Something suspected going on.
Spider! Big flippin'
Which,
spider!
Iala, when Noah calls that out, you look up above you.
There you are, you
There's a
coward.
spider.
We thrust you out, you coward.
She
brings her sword to bear. Oh, I go first.
Yeah.
Okay, so she is going to first time with the upgrades. Hooray! Let's see. How do I play this class? She is going to. How close is it?
It is within
To
attacking
me.
distance. It's
Okay.
basically 5 feet above you.
Yeah.
All right. I think she is going to. Let's see.
We're going to create a quick.
All
You want to
right.
move them back farther into the building since she would have been
Yeah.
across the room and then
We're
have go
going to do
in.
this like that.
Yeah.
You're technically beneath it, but I'm keeping it there just so that
Yep.
you.
That's fine.
Right, everyone, you can go yourselves around the doorway. You just can't go in.
All right.
This is
For
the
a-
stairwell, so if you're outside of the square here, you're basically up.
Yeah.
Okay, for a bonus action, I'm gonna hex it.
Mhm.
And no, wait, no, I'm not gonna hex it. I forgot I have my other hex. I'm gonna hexblade hex it.
Hexblade curse. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll do a blue tech.
And now beep that, and then we add. See, that is there. And then we're going to. She is going to swing up at it.
Okay, and you're swinging up at it.
13.
13 misses, unfortunately. It's able to like pull itself up and back along its webbing line.
All right, then she is going to. She just pretty much puts her shield at the ready and is properly engaging it, and I think that's the end of my turn.
Okay. On your turn, it sort of rotates on its web as it's hanging a bit, and Iala, its eyes are glowing. You don't know much about spiders, very little actually, but you don't think that's right. And as you meet its gaze, I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
For a quick second, my heart sank and thought you were going to say intelligence.
No, it's wisdom. It's okay. And you fail it, just so you know, in case you have anything
Let
to.
me Let's see. Do I want to try my reroll? I'm going to try my reroll because I don't like wisdom. Oh, I'm hit the button. Boop. Yes.
Oh, much better.
Hopefully, yes.
You are able to shake off. You feel like some sort of clouding of your mind, but it does not take effect. And the spider is going to. You're going to get an attack of opportunity as it sort of scuttles up on the ceiling and tries to move away from you. If you want to take an attack of opportunity.
I am taking it.
Okay, that's a hit.
Okay, and beep.
Okay, it takes that damage. You hear it sort of hiss in pain as you strike it in its retreat.
Is that all you've got? Get back here!
All right, Taryc.
Step in there.
I really don't like that icon.
Taryk's gonna try a new trick.
Are we going to clear out the
Taryk's-
ballista?
No. Taryk's gonna fire a firebolt.
Okay, you scorch the tips of your fingers as ow.
Hey, but I get my inspiration back from that.
You do indeed.
Let's see, that was action. bonus action. Bonus action to command Saeed. And I use my move, so Saeed is going to... And unfortunately, Saeed is not going to charge in, because Saeed does not... Actually... 5 times... This is 40. Actually, I'll go there. Let's go through my square. But does not have ranged attacks yet, so we will stop there, and that will be the end of my turn.
Nim.
Okay. I don't like going this way, but we're going this way. I can get to the top of the stairs. I'm going to look around at my situation. Can I see Taryc from here?
Not at that angle, no. If you wanted to head to like the top of the like, basically default into the stairs here, you could see him through the doorway. But if you want to be at the stair entrance, no.
Let's see. I was here, right?
You would have seen me go down.
No, I would have seen you go down. I only have 20 feet of movement. If I move to there, could I do it?
Yes, you could see Taryc then.
Okay, I'm gonna move there. I don't care what Nami does. Nami has crazy movement. I'm gonna go to there. And then I think I have... Yeah, I have range on everybody I want then. Okay, I am casting at 2nd level. So higher level spell slot. Which I only get 2 spells anyway, so it doesn't really fucking matter, but I'm upcasting. I think you can still do that as a warlock, right?
Yes, well, you always cast at the maximum level of yours. Yeah.
Okay, I actually need to double check, because I need to know if I can cast my ability from Fey Touched at a higher level, because...
I don't think so. 1 second. Fey Touch. What's the wording on Fey Touched?
That's what I was gonna go look at. I just gotta double check it, because if I can upcast it 1 level, I will.
You can cast it
with expanded spell slots. Must be.
You know, cast the spell slot if you have the appropriate level, which I do, but so I can cast it. So I'm gonna cast it for an actual spell slot instead of using it for.
Yep, you can do that.
I am casting Bless at level 2.
Nice.
So that way I can catch me, Noah, Taryc, and Cassian. So
nice.
That'll be all 4 of us have the Bless spell now active on us. Bonus action, I look adorable, and that's it.
Very nice. Okay.
Nami's gonna come over to me and I got it to you.
No. That's what Nami's going right. I can.
Oh, that's right.
That guiding bolt, Noah.
Yeah, Noah is going to star mode and hit with the star bolt.
Also, make sure you turn on Bless for that, because I think it counts as an attack.
Okay.
I'm helping.
That off. That on. And star bolt.
That's it. That's a hit.
And damage.
That's very good. This damage actually seems to affect this like quite heavily.
Followed by guiding bolt.
Okay. That's a hit.
And
This thing's an advantage now. Oh wait, that's Starbolt or Guiding Bolt. Never mind.
Guiding bolt will give the next person advantage. Very nice. Yeah. This spider hisses and screeches, and you see it sort of like shaking its mandibles as if trying to ward people off.
okay, go get it.
All right. Cassian.
Can
Yeah?
No, I
this is
can't
gonna be a
roll.
pain. 5, 10,
There's
25. Oh, jeez, that's big.
I really don't like how it looks.
I know what I'm casting.
Fireball?
Tasha's Mind Whip.
Oh, not Fireball.
Okay.
Fix the snake.
Fix the snakes is awesome.
I'm gonna roll this manually because stats don't match the sheet. Whoop. Holy shit.
Ooh.
Okay, successful save. The target takes half as much damage. Alright, so roll me 3d6.
It's on the
It's
upper
already
part.
did.
Oh, it's up there, yeah.
7.
Alright, so 7 damage. Okay.
That's not really tasty.
It's mind. Who knows what foul magics are at play there?
I'm done.
Okay. Iala.
Hey, is this difficult terrain to move through because all the webbing?
Yeah, we're gonna say that most of this room is difficult terrain, just to be mean.
How could you?
I know.
All right, so
I probably wouldn't have remembered if you hadn't mentioned it, so it's your fault, really.
sorry if I like some verisimilitude.
At least you can move through that. I don't think I could make it through the webs.
15. How could I fly? Do a quick flap over the webs?
I will allow you to do it, but I'm also going to ask for the acrobatics check to not get caught up in the webbing around you with your wings.
Let me check my acrobatics.
Fly versus
do
web.
that?
Good plan.
I am going to walk.
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna say,
She's going.
it has not done well for butterflies, bees, or other type of flying creatures to involve themselves with webs.
Just remember Magic the Gathering, brother.
Yep.
Spiders are immune to flying creatures.
All right. I'm
Nobody's
here,
gonna be happy with me.
and we are going to. Let's see, from this distance, we're going to breathe some lightning on it.
Okie dokie.
Let's see. So breath weapon is. So DC is. I gotta write down the DC for this. Alright, I forgot to update my sheet to have my dragon breath on it. So 1 second. It's con 10 plus proficiency 13.
13. Okay.
Just remembered I'm tiny and I can fit that.
And what breath is this? Is this a dex?
It is lightning and it's a dex saving. So for half damage.
Okay.
Roll your lightning.
Roll that lightning.
4 damage.
Okay, very nice. Your
Still
lightning
good.
sizzles over its carapace. You see little strands arcing between various parts of the spider.
Get closer, you coward!
Alright.
Alright.
The spider seems to regard all of you. As you are looking at it, you can see like all of these scorch marks and so on heal up as it heals for 20 points of damage.
Oh.
And it sort of wiggles its mandibles at you, and you see those big fangs on it, so big, so long, as it suddenly dissipates into mist and seeps up through the floorboards.
What?
It is trying to run!
So, when that happens, just a question because it'll affect all of us. Do we see stairs in this room?
Yes, let me put some stairs in for you.
Okay.
Yeah, you can have some purple stairs.
And are stairs considered an object that is not being worn or carried?
Depends the reason you're asking.
They are not an object, they're a structure, or they're part of a structure.
Well, the reason I'm asking is because there's debate on this, but I don't think if I'm going to destroy the stairs, I'm going to do it. So.
This would not destroy the stairs.
Would it light the stairs on fire?
Why would you want to
will
light the
say
stairs on
if
fire?
you want that to happen, I will allow that to happen.
I do not want that to happen.
Then no.
Well, I guess it's also a question of if the stairs are made of stone, because down here is made of stone.
Yes. No, the stairs would be
And-
wooden, but like with
Yeah.
the briefiness that you pass over them, no, they would not catch on fire.
And also, like, they're all wet and
Yeah, it's
moss
moldy, it's
covered.
horrid.
Did
Did Noah's guiding bolt get expended?
No, it's still active.
It's just
Yeah,
that's-
because there wasn't
okay.
an attack against it. It was a
There
save.
yeah, everything's been saved, so there's no use on it.
So we just watched it turn to mist and the mist go up.
Yep, seeped up through the cracks in the floorboards.
What is going on in there?
It seems to have gone upstairs.
Which, you know, those 10 rolls of nature, I guess spiders can do that.
Told you it would go upstairs if it got scared.
You know, let's make a path for people.
Nim has no idea that the actual spider seeping into mist.
I'm going to use my once per day.
You know, entire burrows of brownies and trixies have been killed by spiders before.
This spider is a vampire.
Quickly, someone after it! It's going to take me a little bit to get up there.
Also,
Yeah.
if you're wanting to guess it's a vampire based on the mist, I will actually need a roll for that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm moving this far.
Which
And
would
then-
be undead religion.
I am going to. Oh, did I not put it in there yet? Huh. Okay, well, I've got a once per day use of that spell, so I'm going to activate it to kick my speed up to 50 and surround my feet with fire. Can I burn away the webs as I run?
You have no choice in that matter, yes.
Okay, so they do not provoke difficult terrain then?
Nope.
Okay. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm guessing that kicks me up to the upper floor.
Yes, which will just be reusing the lower floor map once you get up there. As Taryc moves, these webs go up like... Frankly, it's not an intense flame that lasts. It's literally just scorches them up.
Yeah.
And you hear the sound of popping.
Delicious baby
Popping.
spiders.
You weren't next to anybody when you did that,
No,
right?
I moved. I actually intentionally moved
Oh,
2
okay.
squares forward and then
Oh,
did it.
good. I was good. I just read that and went, oh, no.
Yep.
I gotta say,
Unfortunately,
very good you're not a Heian worshipper.
yeah.
Are you killing the babies?
Unknowingly, because
Yeah.
none of us knew there were babies here.
Yeah.
He ate a third person already. This is just she's gonna come
Yeah, but
down
that's not
here
a
and with a
baby.
frying pan.
But that's not a
I'm
baby.
just moving you all over like this.
Ah.
So is the top here actually the top of the stairs? Can I see
Yes.
the first floor? Okay, and that's the end of my movement. So that's bonus. And do I see anything? Like, is there?
She's making a map.
Do I see? Oh, okay.
You see mist in the middle of this room. Let me move it.
It's fine, because I'm actually going to use my action to equip my shield. Because that takes an action. And I will stand next at the top of the stairs with my flaming feet.
Which I will put this here so you can see where the mist is. Okay. In that case, that was Taryc. That was Nim. Actually, I was going to say where you are, Nim. You can actually see through the window because you're on the ground level, essentially. Mist in that room and Taryc coming up the stairs.
Okay, how does Misty Step work when there's windows involved?
Again, no glass. No glass in these windows, so you could just Misty Step directly on through, and you might be able to anyway because of visual base. But
Yeah,
Okay,
it,
well,
it,
Alright,
it says
well, I
as
will-
long as you can see.
yeah.
Alright, well, I'm going to bonus action use Misty Step because I have it for free, and I will blah blah because I get a free version, get a free one per day, and it's a bonus action. So will you put me wherever that puts me? Because I'm not sure.
How far? 30 feet.
It goes 30 feet. to my
In that case,
space.
you can draw 30 feet from essentially this point into that room.
I'm also.
Okay,
I'm going to real quick yell down. I see the mist up here.
Where is the door out?
The door
I
out.
guess.
The door out would be this side.
Okay,
I will
can
put a little square there.
I guess I'll. All right, that seems like a good spot. I will go pink. That's not as close as I want to be. I want to be less close, but I have movement, so I will move over by the door, like you do. And I don't know because I didn't see anything going on underneath, so I'm just gonna Eldritch. No, I can't. Yeah, I'll Eldritch Blast because I can do that as a cantrip. So still works. Good times. Here we go. Sneak attack. Maybe. I don't know.
Okay. While
I don't think, do I
your
get my sneak attack? Probably not.
while your beam is directly on hit, it just passes through the mist.
Oh, okay. Pew. Water.
Oh, actually, no. Sorry, let me correct that. It's not immune to that. Right, that is a hit, and you would not get sneak attack in this situation because you're not hidden or from it.
Okay.
Or
Yes, I will uncheck my sneak attack, and then I will roll damage. Pachingo. 9
Nice.
points of force
right,
damage.
it will actually take that.
Yeah. I have engaged with the mist. Why is it mist? Spiders aren't mist.
Oh god, is it thousands of tiny spiders in the air?
Mommy,
Quick.
I am in danger.
Quick, breathe in the mist.
I don't know if this works the other way, but I'm trying to share my sight to Nami.
Noah.
There's a path that's clear.
Nami is your familiar to command if you want them to do something.
They're outside the window, and they don't
that's
really
right.
have much to
Hold on.
contribute.
Oh no, I didn't use my bonus action. Can they? I have to look that up.
Right, Noah?
I might be.
Noah is going to. How tall? How low are these stairs?
You are about 10 feet down from like ground level.
Okay, so, going to. Noah would know that there's windows along the side here, right?
Yeah. Also,
Okay.
the path through here is now cleared by the scorching fire, so you do have movement for there as well.
Okay.
The fire doesn't keep going, right? It probably dies
like,
out.
like I said,
fairly quick.
it was a real flash in the pan.
I forgot
Well,
to move side.
It will help me at least a little bit.
Yeah, it gives. That's kind of why I did it. Also, was I was going to make a path for everybody that's clear.
Which, yes, no, you know there's windows on the ground floor. You won't have as easy as time as Nim getting through them,
Okay.
but you can,
No
can squeeze through them.
steps.
Oh,
Noah
yeah, if Noah
is
misses
going-
steps, and yeah.
Yeah, Noah is going to Starlight step up over here.
Up over where?
I'm just measuring.
Well, you can't see through the windows from where you are, so you'd have to get up
They're
on
at-
the ground floor.
they're at
first.
the bo-
I'm heading
through
towards
the basement?
stairs.
In the
Okay.
basement.
Yeah.
But do you know you can go like 10 feet like right here and see windows, right, Fuller?
Yeah, but
I'm just making sure you knew that.
They want to be on the side with the meat shield
Okay.
to protect them, I think.
That's a good
Yeah.
idea. I just thought Noah wouldn't be able to climb 10 feet.
Bullet,
Well,
you're
That's-
on a
that's-
You walk
staircase.
upstairs.
It's a stairwell. You can walk up the stairs.
Oh,
You walk up the stairs,
Yeah.
see the window, and Misty step in. But I don't know how good you'd see in. But I think the idea is being behind Taryc is a smart plan, or being
Either
by
course is
Taryc.
fireable.
Yeah.
I heard that as fireball.
Yeah, me too.
either course is fireball. I heard that too.
I
don't
don't know
wanna
if that's
be in the
intentional
fireball.
happening. You're the closest to the target.
Okay. Noah's going to 30-foot jump over here, then 5, 10, 15, 20, go here, and you're not going to get away from here. Noah is going to cast Wind Wall and surround it.
Oh, that's smart. I like that. Okay.
Uh-oh.
The
It's
GM has now learned a new trick.
No, it's not new. Let's see. Strength saving throw. Boop, boop, boop. Right. It's going to take half as much damage, but it's going to be trapped. Right. Give me your damage.
No. Noah basically raises their arm, claps them, and then spins their hands in their palms, and a huge burst of wind explodes on the gaseous form of the spider.
How you might want to draw what that
Yes.
shape is.
I will as soon as I roll damage.
Yeah.
On plus side, it's only a foot thick.
Okay, that'll be 6 damage. Very nice.
That's at least too many nims.
Yeah, but a foot thick means it isn't hitting them.
Yeah, but it's 50
Right.
feet long. That's the big one.
Well, it's up to 50 feet long.
Yeah.
Drawing.
How high is the ceiling?
Probably 10 foot.
Yeah,
yes,
10
maybe
foot.
5.
Okay, so the 15 foot will cover it. Okay.
Yeah.
Like that.
I don't see
You
anything.
don't see anything
I
drawn.
don't see anything.
Oh.
Oh, there it is.
There.
Yep, that's fine. Okay.
Okay, I think I got it trapped.
And I end my turn.
Yeah, you can all see like the mist is trying to drift, but like it's being basically forced to swirl back in on itself by this wind wall. Cassian.
Where on the outside of the building, since I was upstairs outside, are there windows?
Let me draw a couple in real quick. We're going to say that there is a window here, which essentially puts it and a window here. There's also window here, window here, window here.
I hate to say it. Can we get rid of the background image because it's hard to see
Sure.
the colors of things? Because it'd actually be easier if it was white. I think. I don't know if it's just me.
I just shoot.
Oh,
There you go.
I thought
Yeah, that makes
thought-
that so much easier to see.
I
There you
thought you moved Cassian.
That should put me right next to this window.
Yes.
Cool. It can't move.
It's also vapor. It is also vapor, as a note. Just depending upon what you're thinking about doing. So
Let's see. I have a lot
Cassian
of...
wants to cast Campfire.
Oh god, would that turn into a miniature fireball if I were to do that?
No,
No,
it
it's
would just.
mist.
It's mist. It's mist. It might actually get smothered between the mist and the wind, actually. But
It just makes a dust explosion.
yeah.
no, it's mist. That means it's water.
It's spider.
It's
Yeah,
spider
the
liquid.
spider's a mist.
Oh, that won't work, that won't work, and that won't work. Curse that wind wall. Fine, I didn't want to do it because it's so archetypical. Fireball.
Okay, where are you dropping it center?
I am dropping it. I had pre-measured this.
Archetypical? You mean Archmage typical?
I am dropping it here.
Which way?
The one where its face is pointing. If
Okay.
they were making a direct line towards Carrick, that fourth one.
Goodbye, everybody.
Nope, you're out of range.
You're at 25.
Gonna burn.
I mean, you might get a little sweaty because the wind and the fire.
Will that hit it? Well, actually, I wouldn't know that. I don't know how Misty Form works, so.
Is
Okay, alright, that's had to double check.
Everyone sounds like they're having fun up
This
here,
is
up there,
16.
and
Yeah,
Let's
it's
roll it
supposed to go
again.
up there and kick some butt.
First one will make it, because again, its modifiers are higher than what's being shown here. It's half damage, but go ahead and roll the damage. Okay, so that's going to be 16 points of fire damage.
That's tasty.
Yeah, it's a bit of an odd visual as your fireball, like that little dot of light, suddenly expands into an explosion of fire, which is whooshed around. Does cast some heat in the room. And
I don't like it. I don't like it.
You lived in Thule. It's not
Does
that hot.
it burn a hole through the ceiling?
no.
I was just thinking because it's suddenly caught up in that wind and it's just fire
We've
going
already-
straight up.
Yeah, but it's
No, if
not.
anything, the wind is actually reducing the effectiveness.
Yeah. No, I figured Nim's feeling a bit of pull because those wind walls are supposed to like yank up small creatures and flying creatures and like whip around. And so Nim's like standing at a distance going, "Oh, that's pulling. That doesn't feel good."
Nim does not like
Where-
tornado films.
Where you have Taryc who's pondering
Yeah, I'm done.
walking into it.
Okay, yeah.
All right, so I can walk since it's burned, right? Or is it only burned like down over here?
No, you can walk just fine.
Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Does that put me here, or like do I need like another 5 feet to get up?
You there.
That puts you there, yeah. And remember, when you pass through a friendly square, it is considered difficult terrain.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you pass through Taryc or you pass through Noah,
You can use diagonals. It's okay.
on the stairs.
Yeah.
Okay.
I made the stairs slightly wider than just a single
Okay.
row.
It's fine. I'm only going to be lighting a dragon on fire when I move. It's fine.
I'm being generous as it is an ad hoc map.
Okay.
I am going to. Let's see. Is there. This doesn't seem like a normal spider, I think. I'm wondering
You
if
think?
Let's see. If you don't know what you're looking at
Mhm.
and want to do a knowledge check,
You
would it
still
just
roll
be a
the-
straight intelligence?
No, you still roll the appropriate knowledge. It's just like did you happen to read it in those fields? You know, so it'd be a religion check, which is intelligence anyhow. If you're not trained in religion, it's just flat intelligence, but you can still hit the religion button.
I am not trained in religion. She is going to, since she can't reach over there to stab it, and I mean, I could shoot it with a cantrip. I kind of want to see if she can think of what the heck we're actually fighting here.
Fighting a spider.
So she's going to try a religion check to see if maybe she saw something in.
Yeah. Yeah, basically,
Somewhere.
contextually, this isn't Iala deciding she's going to think about her religious studies. This is just, does this pop up in her mind? Yeah.
She's just going, wait, have I ever heard of anything like this before?
Which, yeah. There are plenty of stories about vampires turning into mist. You felt that weird, like, attempt on your mind. Domination comes under that. While spiders do drain their prey, like full blood drain, that's vampire-ish. I don't think she's 100% sure, but like, there's a lot of things, alarm bells.
This very might well be a vampire spider. A vampire.
I'm coining that.
A spider.
And I think that's my turn.
That's your
I
action.
don't- Yeah, I did my movement, my action, and I don't really have. I guess I could hex it.
Yeah.
I'll hex it.
Extra hexing.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
gonna hex it as well.
Right.
For when I get.
When I get over there, oh, you're in so much trouble.
The spider coalesces back into its full form, hissing at the wind wall. Okay, it can
Oh
move through
no,
it.
it's
okay. It's gonna move out over here. Nim, you can for a briefest moment, you can feel like it's wanting to go towards you because you're close prey, but it seems to shy away from the door. Moves over here. Seems to be shying away from the window as well. And Taryc, go ahead and give me a wisdom saving throw, please. fucking bless. That is a pass.
You're welcome.
God damn it.
Thank you. I was sitting there going, I've got inspiration.
Damn it. Yeah,
I
that's...
only did one useful thing, but that's the useful thing that I did.
Okay, I'm gonna pass turn now. Taryc,
I'm
it's your
sorry.
go. I wanted to make
sorry.
you hit your friends.
I'm gonna hit my friends.
If only you'd used that ability on Nim, maybe it would have made me lose concentration.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gonna go around like that.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, Iala is gonna take 5 fire damage.
Oh, right,
What are you
yeah.
doing?
Oh, yeah, because of the jets.
I have flaming feet. But the spider will also take. What?
Nice.
Of course.
And
The
then
least
I am.
amount of damage.
We're gonna do some fun stuff. So, we are going to punch, and yeah, we're gonna go. Yeah, there's no way I could have gotten there without the extra movement, anyways. So we are going to. Well, first we'll swing.
Mhm.
Which one is? That's the one. Does a
That
16 hit?
is just a hit.
That's a 28 because that's guiding bolt.
Oh,
still.
guiding bolt.
Oh,
shit. Actually,
so
no,
yes, that is a hit.
No, Nim did a Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast, yeah.
Ah, done.
But
Yeah.
16 still hits.
16 still a hit, yeah.
You know, I'm gonna hold on to my bonus.
I'm sorry, I
I'm not gonna
ruined
break
it.
concentration. So I punch. I'm not tying anything extra into that, so it's 8 damage.
Actually, I need you to go ahead and make me a charisma saving throw.
Charisma.
Okay.
18.
You are not forced to obey. You're not compelled. But you hear a voice in your head saying, "Strike harder, harder, harder." Do you want to take an extra die of damage for your attack?
Oh.
Like, am I doing an extra die?
As in, you are doing an extra die of damage.
Feed
No.
your blade.
No.
No, we're not this
You
time.
don't want to feed your blade?
You
No, I don't.
feel a sense of frustration and you forget that urging. Okay.
Okay. Second swing, same as the first. Punch.
Very nice.
Hit
But
harder?
we have some extra stuff tied in now, because now we have Colossus Slayer.
Mhm.
So flipping that on, and
Okay.
16 damage.
Reduced to 0. It instantly becomes mist again, flowing around your fist as you impact it. Desperately trying to avoid these creatures hunting it, knowing it's nowhere safe in the building, it tries to make a desperate dash out, pouring mist out through the window, and instantly you can all hear the sizzle. Combat is essentially over because this is going to be a narrative description. You can all rush over and look as you want as you see this mist trying to flee towards the forest, only it is burning. You've never seen mist burn, it's quite a sight. And before it even has a chance of getting halfway, it just sizzles out of existence.
Wow.
Did-
Did we do it?
Spiders are nasty in this realm.
I am dropping the fire feet, by the way.
Nim, you're getting flashes from Nomi from outside of Firecloud? Firecloud? Firecloud?
Tell Lummy. Spider fire cloud? Scary.
Nomi falls silent. You can feel the trepidation across the link.
Nim also is sending trepidation across the lake.
I guess we should.
Which, Cassian, you've got a full outside view of that as it fled from the back of the building.
Ooh.
Are we the good guys?
I think. Well, I think so. It looked like it was. Let's go investigate those backpacks downstairs because I think that might have been someone that became a meal.
It
No, it's
just
going to
seemed
go-
like it was trapped in here.
I think it was less trapped than it knew what was going to happen if it went outside.
Wouldn't
I
that
heard-
be trapped in here though? Because it couldn't go outside because it would die.
It could have left at any time at night, but it's been staying here and probably hunting people.
Hmm.
I've heard stories about vampires burning in the sunlight like that, and it tried to do something with its eyes at me.
Hmm.
But I've never heard of it not being the humanoid before.
No, it's going to go downstairs and start investigating the room down here.
Yeah, I'm gonna investigate too.
Right, go ahead and give me an investigation check, please.
Yeah.
Ooh.
19. That's not bad. Actually, I will take assistance from
Wow.
Nami. I'll take a 24 on that.
Okay, 24, 25.
Yeah.
This is much better showing, guys. Why weren't you doing this earlier?
Yeah.
17. Okay. There's a lot of you start looking around the basement. Yeah, you can see like up in the rafters of the basement. Still some of the webbing like here. You can see like little trickles of flame still burning along a few threads. You can see like there are deer. There's like, oh shit, is that a wolf? All drained of blood fully. A few more birds down here that might have been dragged actually downstairs instead of just like it hunting in the night upstairs. No more people, it doesn't look like. However, that backpack is now easily searchable. It just appears to have a few valuables in it. Looks like just a set of silverware that has it's in its box. One of the plates is sort of spilled out. There is a little nice sort of metal canteen in there, you know, just a small hip flask essentially. And what looks like to be a little bundled stack of letters. Just it's got a bit of string tied around it to keep it together.
Oh, that's good, because we're supposed to find the identification of the victim, and this would probably be the victim's backpack.
I mean,
So hopefully that will lead to finding out who the person was that died, because it's probably their backpack. I have a feeling the thing was just kind of opportunistically hunting and using this as its lair.
person stopped in the wrong place at the wrong time.
At least we got lucky and it was alone.
Alone.
Noah's going to go check the lumps on the wall.
Okay, the ones in the centre of the room where Carrick went through do appear to burst. The other lumps on the wall, what are you doing? Looking at them closely? You're prodding them?
Looking at them closely.
Okay, just go ahead. Actually, with that check, we'll keep it going. Noah, you think you see the faint sort of like little bits of movement through?
Uh-oh. I think these are egg sacs.
Oh, that must mean that was either Papa or Mama. That might mean there's another one around by.
Oh no. Well,
Or maybe not. I don't really know how spiders work.
Can I roll another nature check on spiders?
I think
No.
it's not a spider. I think it's a vampire.
Do we make any? No, I'm not even gonna try to figure out what
I
it
will
is,
say with that
honestly.
one religion check from earlier, you're pretty sure undead can't have babies.
Huh. Iala stumped again.
No, it wasn't undead.
What was inside the burst eggs? Because we could look at the burst nodules.
Go have a look at rather large baby spiders. Sort of scorched and sizzled up, legs curled.
Pre-cooked.
Crab.
Those are big spiders. Look how big they are. They're huge.
Do these look like the spider that we just got rid of?
Yep, look like the same species.
How?
Noah is going to, like grab one of the bodies and bring.
I mean, at least it's cooked, so there's not probably any greenness left.
Going to bring it down to this door and put it out in the sunlight.
Nothing happens to it.
Huh.
They weren't pampered yet.
I kind of want to try doing this divine sense.
Oh yeah.
And
Okay.
maybe see what I'm looking at here.
Okay.
Because
the amount of times I've seen this ability used, you think I'd have it memorized by heart now, but I always want to double check.
Something I kind of wish I remembered about it before I stepped into the room.
What I will say,
but
I think you get the lingering sense of undead from outside, where that thing's form like displayed in, but you can tell it's like it's a fading thing. It's dead. It's gone. And while this place isn't desecrated in the holy sense as such, you can feel that sort of foul presence, like something was living here for a while. Yeah. But like none of these eggs or anything are detecting on this.
Okay. That is strange. We might. Do we burn this place to the ground, or do we send someone back for this? These whatever these are, I'm assuming normal spiders,
Normal giant spiders.
Normal giant spiders are not as bad as the one we just saw burn up.
I mean, we could check with our local undead expert to see if he has any inkling about what might be going on here.
But should we burn these, or do we leave them? I'm in favor of burning them. She puts her hand up.
It's an infestation. It needs to be burned.
I can't remember if Nim is.
It's kind of a sacrilege to burn babies.
Yeah, I would say, Taryc, I think even you, despite not being from a hand tribe, like, it's a bad fight for you to really...
not
Can we take them into the woods and just,
They've already shown that they can kill people, so...
Well, whatever that one was, which seems to be different than these.
That one maybe was sick. I don't know. But babies should get to come into world and have life and not be threatened, and mommy should not be hurt. It is only good beliefs.
Noah crosses their arms and tries and thinks on it.
Both have valid points.
Well, something else can eat them.
Morals?
I would really like to know what type of species these spiders are, because I would rather not
find one of the less
species that shouldn't be here, especially if they're turned into giant vampires when they grow up.
Can we take one of the dead babies, maybe?
Yes, find one
rolled a
that's less
16 on the religion.
It was Iala.
Iala, you're fairly certain, like, things don't just grow into vampires. You know that. Nope. Like, the whole have to be turned is quintessential to their mythos.
They don't turn into vampires. Something turns that into a vampire.
So we go talk to Mr. Maltori, report that we have dealt with a vampire, but not sure when it was made one.
we would turn it into the guild, what we have found here, yes? And
The eggs look close to hatching. Maybe we can take ones to show off to the guild so they can send an expert out to do whatever it is needed to do.
Yeah, make a nature check to see if we can move them.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Okay. They are movable. It's a very delicate thing. Like, you don't want to disturb them too much, but, like, you could conceivably move them. Like, these are large enough, the egg sacs are thick enough, right, that you can...
Is that
shift
close?
them.
Is that good enough to have an idea of can we make them back to town without them hatching?
Yeah, if they're not like close to immediately hatching right now, probably yes. I would say I'm going to give you, with that nature check, I will just straight out tell you it's going to be a DC 15 dexterity check to move them undisturbed. You only have to make it once to get them off the thing, and then you can move them just fine.
what thing are they on?
I would say that the living cust are still, they're like sort of attached to the upper parts of one of the support columns down here.
Did you say check or save?
Check.
Okay. So we're all about the same on that. That's what I was just trying to figure out if one person would move better.
I would say sleight of hand can be used for this.
Does anyone have sleight of hand trained? Besides Nim.
Oh.
Just because I don't think you're going to be willing to do it. If I was to ask you if you'd remove it.
I actually think I'd probably be the most surgical person to do it.
Okay. I didn't know if you'd be willing to, like, as a character.
Well, I'm just saying, if I took a dagger, I probably could very carefully unadhere these things, but it would take time. Because, like...
Well, time's what we want to do. If someone is careful, we could probably remove one and take it with us.
I think that would be the best course of action to make sure people know what they're dealing with.
The other option is if you want to do a little damage to the support structure there, I could take the column.
Takes the whole Is this a weight supporting beam?
Yeah, the column?
Why would we want to knock that down?
No, I don't want to knock it down. I want to take the column.
Well, I think she's asking, will the column bring the house down? And I do not know.
I don't know, but I was just thinking if I took the column away, I cannot take the babies with me, but I could take the column. If it was unconnected.
With the eggs on it. Right. Out of character, I'm just checking that we're talking like you taking the thing with the eggs attached.
They would
I won't
not
be able,
go
I
in,
won't.
no.
The eggs wouldn't go in, but the column would.
In which case, you just have to play egg catch.
Yeah.
I think
But not
I see
babies.
what you're saying.
both of those would require dexterity, so I think we might as well just pull them.
I think it's in fact the same dexterity check, so you just get a free column out of it.
So the main question right now is...
It makes more sense to me that we take a dead baby back to the guild and maybe a broken egg sac, and then we leave the ones that are there. That way we don't risk them, because they're probably going to want to cut into the egg sac anyway, and then they would kill a baby.
I'm gonna actually find... Is there any that are less damaged than the others of the dead ones, or are they all about the same?
Go ahead and give me an investigation check. Not that you can tell. They're all about the same.
I'm actually inspiring that.
Okay. Alright. Yeah, you find like a particularly intact specimen. It's got a little bit of scorching on it, but like it's easily... Anyone that knew what they were looking at would be able to identify it, you know.
I'm going to pick that up and pick up one of the more intact... Because I figured the more intact egg sacs are going to be easy to tell. There should be more of it than others. So I'll grab one of each. I guess since I was the one that did this, I will carry them.
All
That
right.
side won't try to eat
Now
them.
let's get off my bone.
Do your bones have skin on them usually?
Yes.
I hope
Okay.
not. Usually there's things between the skin and the bone.
It's still on my bones. Even
Okay.
if there's muscle in the way.
You have your stuff. Do you guys want to start heading back to town?
Yeah.
Who's got the bag? Or at least the stuff from the
Oh,
bag.
yes. Did anyone want to check like the letters and so on? You
No,
can
would
start,
like
you can
to
do it
go
while you're
through
walking if you want.
Yeah, no, would like to start going through the letters.
Okay. Not giving you specifics because I'm not doing a whole stack of letters, but combing through them, you can essentially start building up a tale of a man called. Oh fuck! I did have that. This is one of the NPCs I had named because it's important. I mean, it's not important. And,
It was important.
Then they got eaten by a spider.
At least they weren't eaten by a grue.
They might have been eaten by Groot.
a man called Conrad Turnstall. It looks like he was in love with a young noblewoman, and actually by addresses. Oh fuck! None of you are native to here. By addresses, you don't know where the fuck this is. It's not a town name you're familiar with. You can see romantic letters that he has received from her. Of course, he doesn't have the ones he wrote. Oh, actually, no, he does have a couple of ones he wrote because it looks like something was sent back by the young woman's father, who basically.
And there's probably a fresh letter he meant to send and all that, right?
Who made plenty of threats, seemed to bundle a bunch of letters to send back to, of his letters back to him, of, do not approach my daughter, do not even deign to speak her name, that sort of thing. Looks like a few more letters from the daughter, like they try to continue this tryst, and then there's just a letter saying, I'm warning you. No, I warned you. Make your peace, boy. And then looks like there, with the case of silverware and so on, it's just a note from this young girl saying, please take this, run, try to sell it, make something better for yourself, I'm so sorry, that kind of thing.
Oh wow. There's a real tragic love story here.
So this might be the man we are looking for, the name of the man we are looking for, but did the father send this? Send a vampire spider after him? No, according from what we saw down there, it was there for a while, wasn't it?
Good.
Do people want to try and guess how long those animal corpses have been down there?
I was just kind of
Yes.
wondering, and maybe this is a dumb idea.
Nature.
Is it possible that this man
Medicine,
maybe
actually.
got turned into a vampire, and then he was hiding out in that building, and that maybe the spider attack him, and it becomes a vampire?
Maybe something. Maybe there could have always been a vampire sent after him.
Those medicine
Did this-
checks, those animal corpses have been in there like 3 or 4 weeks at most.
So it hasn't been eating for weeks.
Or
At most. A lot of them are fresher than that.
Okay. So, it's been... so
it's
that
fresh.
might-
maybe
that might actually be more relevant than you give credit for, Nim. That what if he did become a vampire and the spider drank his blood and became a vampire as well?
then the body we have would not be him.
I don't know. The body was removed of its
Examined.
blood.
Yes.
What
Um,
if whoever this person's father is had ties of other kinds? I mean, it's a long stretch to send a vampire after someone, but if he is threatening,
Well, I'm
could
just
have
saying,
something
maybe
else.
he infected him with something, because vampirism is a curse, but disease? Or a curse? I don't really know. I am not good at...
let's.
Yuli, can I make a roll to see if I know much about vampirism?
As long as you've not rolled already, yes.
I have not.
I don't know if we rolled any.
Have we? Anyone that wants to roll can roll a religion on vampirism.
Okay.
Religion, or
Yes,
can I
it's
make a
religion.
arcana on it?
No, it is religion.
Okay.
Iala has already rolled, so she's already put forth what she knows.
20.
Oh, cool. Right.
The low. Actually,
I got
Noah and
dropped
I are
by
both at the low
Yep.
end at 13.
Taryc and Noah, you're sort of in the same realms as the Iala, a little less educated, but like you've got the vague basics of them. However, Nim and Cassian, I will say 2D stories of vampires do exist. They're a little different, simply because of 2D having underground dark societies and so on. There's a little bit of a change of certain parts of mythos, like running water, when they can travel, and 2D doesn't really have entry restrictions. But you can both, the basics of vampirism, not the basics, pretty in-depth things of vampirism. Is there anything in particular you want to know pertaining to this?
Is vampirism a purposeful thing, or can it just happen? I.e., if a vampire starts draining someone and stops, do they become a vampire?
No, becoming a vampire requires the deliberate ingestion of a vampire's blood.
Okay, so if a spider drank the blood of a vampire,
conceivably,
they become a vampire spider.
Like, you've never heard of anything like that happening before, and it sounds ridiculous, but you don't see why not. It's just judging by the standard rules.
Okay.
I have an idea, but I can't do it.
And actually, I think you'd also be aware that vampirism isn't restricted based on species. Like as far as like a drow could turn a human, that kind of thing. So if it's not restricted to sentience, which I actually, even further, I think that you will be aware that there's been cases of non-sentient vampirism. So if a spider drank a vampire's blood, why wouldn't it become a vampire?
So Nim might somehow stupidly be right.
And I will also give you another thing with those rolls. A vampire, completely drained of its blood, is not dead. It is dormant.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
it was buried, wasn't it?
Yes, it was buried.
Yes, the question there is, how did they
I think we need to get back to town to make sure Mr. McGuire is okay.
We better start walking a little bit faster.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been okay for months, hasn't he?
Well, I mean, actually, it's on hallowed ground. I don't remember how this works with vampires. He's basically invited in though, so it's hard to say.
I'll bring out of character the question. They need blood. How would he get blood?
They just stay inactive until they get blood. So unless something happened to give him blood.
That was the out of character part. I was more pointing out of I don't think they can become activated until someone feeds it.
It would have to be a deliberate act, or accidental act. But yes, it would need to be given blood.
So I think we may have.
Time.
I'm guessing what you all have come up with has been communicated with the rest of us.
Yes, so we're communicating.
Okay.
I think it is actually that man was turned into a vampire. Probably bad curse or something laid upon them by a bad noble household man, and then he got trapped in that house. Probably couldn't bring himself to hurt anybody, and when he got
a giant spider.
When he got weak, the spider came, take a nibble, and
Which brings up the very relevant predicament that there may be a vampire buried underneath the Emorian church back in town.
Yes, but that is something we can hopefully try to deal with in a kind way. Maybe, because it sounds like you say that was love tragedy book you read, or Debtors?
Yeah. I mean, we
can help get that person avenge them. Just because
there
they're a
a
vampire
way
doesn't mean they're a bad person. Maybe, haha.
Is there a way to remove vampirism?
Death.
Which is harder than you would think, considering.
Or, wish or an act of a divine being, but like nothing within mortal means.
It's accurate.
Yeah.
Actually, out of character is very easy. We just dig them up and leave them out in the sun.
What are you talking about? We just take them to a certain alleyway and introduce them to a Fey Lord that would be glad to take them on an adventure.
I mean, that
Honestly,
might actually
probably Morris is actually probably the kindest solution to that.
be the, yeah,
Morris,
actually,
would you like to buy a vampire?
Morris, do you want to have a pet for a little bit?
I mean, out of
We've got
character,
one dehydrated vampire.
Mr. Matori may also take the, especially if that's what happened, the side of let's see what we can do to not kill him.
Let's just crowd out some different noble people to kill. It sounds like a good plan.
It sounds like we might.
We're
be ready
going on
for
a
him anyway.
ride. Yeah. All right. So yeah. Okay. Well, I'm glad we did this. Mr. McGuire, or Father McGuire, apparently had a very good intention of place to send us. I'm glad we looked into this. That poor spider and her baby. She was probably so upset because she was feeling all those feelings of wanting to eat.
If spiders don't really care for each other, right?
No, they're very good mothers. Shit, you didn't. I don't remember which one of the Hea babies that we off-road about.
Mm-hmm.
But Hea has one of her, was it a demi-child, a demigod, that's all like Loth basically. Like they are the spider babies.
Yeah, the demigoddess of the weavers.
Yeah, the
those are the Driders, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Specifically. Yeah, I mean actual spiders. I'm pretty sure spiders in this world act like standard
spiders in 2D are vicious.
No. The more they hatch and go on their own, they don't they're not taken care of.
Yeah.
So leaving them.
But honestly, Hea's done with babies once they're born. So yeah.
Well, also they actually do hold a significant place in Heian religion because a lot of spiders will consume their mother. And that is also seen as a thing of like, this is the mother giving herself entirely for her children.
Oh, we kind of messed that up.
That
powder.
A good title for this then would be Loth in the Woods.
My brain just went, they have pixie stick mom now.
It's no, because I'm not using Loth name because I want copyright.
Yeah.
Are you guys heading? You're approaching town. You see a different guard on duty now, rotated out to actually just holds up a hand to sort of stop you all and goes, "Business, please."
Returning from a mission for the Adventurers Guild.
Job. Hold up the chit and the.
Right. Carry on then.
Thank you.
Yeah, doesn't search you or anything. Very informal, just like doing the very basics of their job. Are you heading to the Adventurers Guild first, or are you heading to the temple, or back home? What are you doing?
Well, the temple put up the quest.
Let's go see Father McGuire first. I think
because this seems pretty sensitive.
So standard procedure, you'd actually go to the guild to turn it in, and they'd handle the contact. But you do have the thing of the vampire, so like that might be a pressing thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go talk to Father McGuire, and then we can.
Okay.
Should we contact Mr. Maltori? I mean, he would know more about vampires than we would. I would think.
Do you want me to head back to the house and do that? We don't actually have any. We don't have any spells, do we?
I do not have any way to get anything like that would contact him.
Oh, do I?
Actually, do you want to write a message? You have paper? Maybe Nomi would.
I have.
You have.
I have. This. Oops. This. No, not that one.
Why you hit me? Why you hit me?
No, really. Oh God.
Oh.
Oh God! It's the other version of sending.
So,
So you hold out some food and see what comes.
Yeah.
Okay. Hang on a second. A street cat is actually going to approach you.
Nim looks unnerved.
This really raggedy sort of tomcat. It's got like half an ear missing. One of its eyes is half sort of lidded. Tufty, splotchy fur. Yeah, just comes up and.
Oh yeah, thanks for sending that to our house. I'll appreciate that being there.
I mean, it won't stay there. 'Cause I'm pretty sure Mr. Maltori's gonna chase it off afterwards.
Please deliver this message to an I can Noah can give a better description than I can of Mr. Maltori, right?
Yes, you can describe Maltori decently enough. You also
And
have
we
to
have
specify
very
your home
specific-
location and so on.
Yep.
Tell him completed quest but found vampire may be dormant under Emorian Church. Need your guidance at Emorian Church.
We don't want to bring him to the Emorian Church. That's
Oh right. Oh no.
Oh right, oh no. And then that was it.
The cat is going to slink off.
The best part is it actually speaks in your
With your
voice
voice, yeah.
directly at that. So so the last part's gonna go, oh wait, oh no. And then,
Wait, that was only 15 words. I was counting. So, wait. Oh no. Stay near church. We'll look out for you. There's 25.
The cat sinks off in the direction of your home.
that's awesome.
And you're able to
Oh, no.
continue your way to the Emorian chapel, which, again, you actually, you know what? The temple door seems to be open, but you do not see Maguire in there. However, you do know that the mortuary next door is also his domain. You can check there if you want. There's also the graveyard.
I think I'll stay out and maybe wait for Mr. Maltori so he doesn't have to like walk into sacred ground or anything.
How about I watch for Maltori and you go in, just no reason. Nim just going to disguise herself into various brownie as she thought too much about what's going on with the situation and needs to be incognito when she's near this church right now.
Okay.
I am going to go check the graveyard for both Father Maguire and actually the gravesite. Both.
Okay.
Of the person, because I figured they have an unmarked grave probably, or something that can be found.
Okay. You're heading to the graveyard. Talia, Cassian, Noah.
Iala is looking around the chapel / surrounding area for Mr. Maltor, not Mr. Maltor, for Mr. Maguire.
Noah will follow Taryc.
Okay. Cassian.
Cassian's going to hang around, just hover, waiting for
Okay.
Maltori.
Okay. Right. In that case, you'll some of you scatter off, and it is going to be the graveyard party that's going to find Maguire. Father Maguire is actually it's a sad sight seeing a man that is not of the fittest of bodies because of malnutrition, holding away, digging. Clearly looking exhausted, but yeah, he appears to be digging. It's actually a large grave. Looks like it would be a mass pauper's grave, you know.
Would you like some assistance?
He sort of wipes away on his brow a bit, which just smears more dirt. And he just shakes his head and goes, "It's holy work. Something I like to lose myself in."
Okay.
But he's going to climb out of the grave and sets his
I
shovel.
will help him. I will help him up.
He'll happily take the hand. What can I do for you?
So we have some good news. we discovered the identity of the body that you
body.
put up for as a bounty in the guild.
His eyes actually light up a little when you say that. He stands at a bit more attention because truly, that is delightful.
Bad news,
Unfortunately,
there may be a complication.
What do you mean?
we believe he may be a vampire.
And he may be still dormant.
You can see he's looking at you with like he's immediate.
Unsure.
It's to doubt. However,
Wow.
you all have won him over somewhat already. So like he's giving you the time of day and he's going, "Are you sure about this?" Vampirism
not
is no common thing.
Yes.
So, Noah takes out the stack of letters. We discovered this. What we believe is his belonging, and it unfolds to a very sad story about how he got into this position. But while we were there, we were attacked by a vampiric spider, a giant one. And we assume that since his body was drained, that the spider may have caught him and then contracted vampirism.
You can all see the look of a priest desperately trying to think of how kindly to explain that
Taryk's going
spiders
to
do that
bring
without
out
being
the
vampires.
Taryk's gonna bring out the spider, the unfortunately slightly burned spider we have. We found eggs and may have accidentally destroyed some in process, but I've out of character. Was it a pull or a push, or what did I feel when I made the wisdom save against it?
Oh, against it.
Yeah.
Almost a smothering of your mind.
I felt like something while it was staring at me was trying to smother my mind, but I was able to throw it off. Its eyes were glowing, which I do not believe spiders normally do.
It also turned into
mist
and burnt up in sunlight.
Yes.
There's the shoe. He actually looks like he's taking it a bit more seriously now. His brow furrows a little, and he goes, "Do you think that?" He sort of reaches out for the letters.
Noah passes it to him.
And,
his name was Conrad. Conrad Turnstall.
Conrad Turnstall. And you think Conrad Turnstall was afflicted?
We're thinking more he was. How some of the others think maybe pointing at some of the angrier letters from the father that maybe
he was cursed somehow.
But we do not know enough about them to say for sure.
He slowly shakes his head and goes, "It would not be a curse easily passed from somebody like that. It would be the first vampires were created long ago, and they have been passing from creature to creature since. It is not something a mortal can simply curse somebody with."
Have there been any stories from that area? Unfortunately, we are not from here, so I do not know where that is.
He sort of rolls his shoulders a bit and goes, "From that area, not really. There's never been, as far as I'm aware, reports of vampires in this land, but it's not been long as far as things are concerned historically, so you have to understand vampires are rare, very, very, very rare. In fact, most churches, every now and then, when they encounter a large nest or something, will declare vampires extinct, wiped out once again."
Is there a way to test if he is the dormant vampire?
He,
Cassian, Do you think that they're gonna let us wake the guy up if that's what happened?
Are you outside with me?
Yes,
Yeah,
he is.
I said I was outside.
Um,
I'm in a halfling form. Hey Cassian, you think we're gonna find out by talking to the dead revived man? Because that would be really neat.
I don't know. They might try to just keep him buried.
Oh, that would be an awful shame because we could totally find out exactly how he was victimized. If only they'd let us feed him some blood.
The Father Maguire lets out a sort of mournful little sigh and goes, "Yes, we could check, but it would mean digging him back up, which you understand, disturbing those rights. Are you sure?"
I mean, it is the best thought we have.
There's breaking the rights, yes, but there's also, if we're right, then there's either a danger trapped beneath us or a man who's trapped in eternal unlife below us.
Then yes, I can remove him from his rest, and a stake is tradition.
Is there a way
Either
to
he's
find?
dead, or he will be.
Is there a way to find out possibly how he contracted it?
I can look for marks, but unfortunately, it's hard to tell. It could be imbibed via a chalice of blood. It could be a cut forced into his mouth, or even they could cut the flesh and directly transfer there. But any mark on him could be from anything, and ingestion, I will not be able to tell. So ultimately, no. Educated guesses at best.
I'm very sorry in advance, but this may be very sacrilegious, but what if we revived him?
It's not something I could allow. Sacrilege or not, the danger a vampire losing a town poses.
But the fact that there's someone out there that can turn a man into a vampire, if we could find out more about this, we'd have to take as many precautions as possible before reviving him. But if vampires are that rare, someone being able to create them out of revenge, Noah holds up one of the letters, that's also dangerous.
I guess there's the other side. If that isn't how he became one, there's something on this continent.
He's gonna put his hand up briefly, as if like needing to say something.
Stop.
I can already assume all of your reasonings, and they are valid. I even agree to some point, but the risk remains greatly still. If this is a course you wish to pursue, I want. He seems to hesitate briefly, as if searching for words. A colleague from another church here, and I need you to secure the permission of your guild. I cannot, in good conscience, have a vampire revived here without forewarning and security.
Understandable. Is your colleague here in town, or would they be traveling?
He shakes his head and goes, She is a traveling priest, but I think she shouldn't be too far off. I can have word sent to her and ask her to make her way here post haste.
Okay. If we're wait, we may not even need to exhume the body. What did Iala do in the building? Can't she sense these kinds of things? If you tell us where he's buried, she may be able to tell before we exhume the body and go through all this entire process.
It's a question we can ask her and see what I do not know how she does it.
He nods a little bit and goes, "You swear on all that you hold dear, the divine and earthly, that you will not act without my permission and presence?"
I swear.
I swear.
Then he's actually going to just sort of motion you to follow, as he's going to show you where they are buried.
Can you go get Iala? I'll follow the father.
Yes, I will go get her.
It's not far.
Good.
And
Okay.
yeah, it leads you just a few rows over. Like this area is essentially, unknowns, the poor, the people that can't really afford proper grave sites. You can see he's done his best to try and mark as he can when he knows the names, even if they can't pay. There are very simple headstones, even just rocks with carvings on them. But he'll take you over to just one patch of earth that has a very simple little stone on it that has no name.
Okay. Let's go get her and see what she can do. And go
Right.
get a companion. I will be here.
As they go to find it earlier, Nim and Cassian.
Oi, Cassian, you think after this we could stop by a tavern and get us a bit of a snack?
What are you on, Nim?
I'm currently disguised self as a different looking brownie instead of as a Trixie, so I'm putting on an
You
accent.
both see
out of
a
character.
nobleman approaching you. He's wearing smart tailored clothing. It's nothing ostentatious. It's just the simple, cut of it, just how finely it fits that suggests the wealth. Got a walking stick in one hand that they just thump on the cobblestones as they approach. Looks
Oi,
like-
hi sir, how you doing? 2 bits, I'll show you back town.
Excuse me? What are you doing loitering around here?
Oh, waiting for some old man. He can't remember things very well. You might know him.
What?
Maybe
what are
you don't.
suggesting, you cur?
Nim goes, oh, sorry, my eyes ain't so good. Must be seeing wrong. Walking off. Leaving this to Cassian. Have a good time.
Is your friend simple, boy? What's your business here?
As the other one said, we're waiting. What's your business here?
My business is my own. I need not answer. Not to the likes of
Then have
you.
my answer. Have a nice day.
Their eyes narrow a bit, and they are going to continue walking along, heading for the Emorian Temple. They head on in, and
You don't think that is, do you?
No, they had no sense of humor.
Yeah.
And a few minutes later, hobbling along, just wearing their robe pulled out up to hide the face, comes along Maltori. Is like looking towards this entire area with trepidation. Comes a bit closer than they were spying from last time, and it's like, psst, psst, Cassian,
Kind of head
that
over
young
there.
Nim.
Brought over. Nim's around.
Okay, what the fuck is?
I dropped this guys and just pull up my hood.
I received cat.
Okay, so, yep. So what's
Please
going
tell me
on
the cat is
is
called.
we went to the Segning house and we discovered a giant vampire spider.
Are you quite serious?
Yes.
It is. It turned into mist and everything, and then it went away in the sunlight. It was really weird.
Oh, it
Oh,
burned
why
like
didn't I go?
It was really neat. You missed out. But anyway, I think what happened is that the guy that was what's the word?
exsanguinated.
exsanguinated. The guy that was drained of all his blood, I think he was a vampire, and I think the spider ate of him, and that is why it turned into a vampire spider, because it had babies, and the babies aren't spider vampires, and so it had to happen after.
That's
so
insane.
So anyway, that means they have a vampire buried at the graveyard, and I think we need to find out who made that man into a vampire, because there's all these letters that Noah was reading, and it was like a really beautiful, sad love story, and something
Nim,
about her
calm
father.
down.
Well, then get me the corpse.
Well, that's the problem. He's buried on the ground.
Yes, that's where corpses tend to get put.
I don't know about you, but I really don't want to defile the Amorian church.
You expect me to do it? I'm old and weak, feeble.
No, but we were hoping you might have a way to detect undead that I do not yet.
But of course I can detect undead.
Then shall we find out?
I don't think he was.
I'm not going in there during the day.
There.
Well, we could always ask if you could have permission to come in. You do it, and then you scurry off.
I think they're in there talking to Father McGuire right now to see if we can get permission to have the vampire.
Oh, well, let's find out how that goes first then.
I was thinking, if we get the vampire, we could take them to Morris.
What? Why?
Isn't Morris all about, like, death and undeath and stuff like that?
That doesn't mean he gets to have everything.
You want to have the vampire?
Out of,
I'm curious, yes.
Okay.
Don't tell me you want to be a vampiric lynch.
Oh, no. Eternal hunger is not something I desire. Miserable existence.
It does sound very sad.
Tragic.
Also, you never get to go outside. Don't you like to touch the grass, Sister Valtori?
You can do that at night.
Okay.
I
guess we will hide over here in the way and just get out of the way.
No, Taryc, you find Iala.
You're inside. Was she inside the church?
Well,
roaming around the area.
Yeah.
Did you find him? I didn't find anything.
Yes, and Noah mentioned something about you being able to sense things.
Oh, to be able to tell if he's undead before we dig him up?
Maybe? I'm still getting the hang of this. I really wish I did that when we first went down there, but I can give it a go.
Okay, this way.
She follows
We
them.
know in the process of getting there, did we see any of the rest of the group?
We're out front. You're in
Or the
the rounds.
nobleman.
But you know where they are. You can go get them if you want.
No, I'm just curious if I wasn't sure if we could see them from where we were.
No.
Because they were waiting for Mr. Maltori, so I figured.
No, they slid off to meet Maltori a bit rather than.
Also, Mr.
Yeah.
Valtori, there is a very grouchy nobleman with a cane, and I thought it was you because I was like, oh, that would totally be something you would do, but it wasn't.
Oh. Well,
Being a very busybody.
Yeah, they were very rude. I made a funny joke. They got mad.
Oh.
And then they demanded to know who we were.
Oh, did you tell them?
No.
No.
Oh, good.
They demanded to know why we were here. And I asked them the question straight back. And they're like, that's none of your business.
They called me a cur.
Wow. Where are they?
They went inside.
Inside?
Inside the church.
He squints a little as if like, what, why, what?
Don't know.
In the graveyard, Iala, you're brought over to the unmarked grave. Maguire just inclines his head towards you.
Alright, it's the...
She looks down at the dirt, and there's just a flash of color in her eyes as she puts out a draconic senses pulse to see if she can sense undead stuff within 60 feet.
Yeah, you sense undead. You also sense like all this area around you is consecrated.
Okay. Well, I figured that at least.
I figured I'd say.
It's a good thing it is, probably. Oh, that vampire has to be going through so many nightmares right now.
So one thing, it says undead within 60 feet that are not behind total cover.
Oh, actually, yeah. And in that case, I'll trust you not to use it. Yeah, you don't sense it, but I think you'd be aware that you couldn't.
Yeah. Okay. Well, she's gonna do it anyway because she feels like it's not gonna work.
But it's worth a try.
Yeah, so she does it, and gets nothing out of it. Does she get anything out of it?
Just a consecration.
Okay.
I do not sense anything, but I don't think I could tell behind all this dirt. It's a bit in the way.
Well, why didn't you say that first?
Like I said, I'm still learning. I wanted to see if I could, but I don't feel anything beyond the dirt.
Okay. So
It's very holy, though.
going to have to dig.
Well, we have to get permissions, correct?
Please, yes.
Yes.
Do you want us to go get permission from the guild before you try to contact your acquaintance?
He shakes his head and goes, "She would be invested in this anyway."
Okay. What time of the day is it, by the way?
It's about 6 p.m. or so. You guys had to walk quite a bit today.
Okay, so it's like close to dinner, so there's probably someone still at the guild.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
The
We will.
the guild's actually a 24-hour structure.
Okay.
So let us go turn this quest in.
Yeah, and get the permission from them.
I will pray for this lost soul while you do this.
Thank you. Let's go see what permission we can get and turn this in.
Right before we do that, I am.
Yes.
Noah pulls out a parchment. Let me write up a report so that way we can just pass this in on to them. So that way they have some sort of record.
Well, let's step out of the graveyard and such.
Isn't that their job?
I mean,
Well,
I'd like
we need. Okay.
to give them the information, but I guess I can do that while we're there.
Would be much easier than standing around writing.
You guys start to filter out of the graveyard. Maguire says his farewell. Outside, Cassian, Nim, and Maltori all see that nobleman re-emerge from the church, a almost angry scowl on his face, and he just hurries quickly down the street, heading away from you all. You all see Maltori stiffen at the sight of him. He goes, "Oh, bastards come back, huh?"
Is that the one that was bad to Malaya?
The father of that boy. What's he doing here?
Sim's not in her disguise anymore because she dropped it. I am just gonna break off and start going after that guy.
Okay. As Nim sinks off after him, the rest of you come on out, and we are actually going to stop there, as I need to arrange a couple of bits. And it seems, and if we keep going, it's going to turn into a thing.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Everybody take a cool 890 experience points.
890.
We solved your vampire spider puzzle.
I'm part of it, at least.
Negative one, hey, piety.
Yeah, it's not a good Hene party. But yeah, do that. Everybody can have a point party with their deity because I'm feeling generous.
Nice.
And we will not be doing this same time next week. We are on Dawn Trail break briefly, but the week after we will be resuming.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Thank you for playing.
Thank you for game.